Hey guys, welcome to J and J with Monet Volume 4. How's everybody doing tonight?
What's up,
Hey, yes, we got
everybody?
our shirts on. Let's do a little intro real quick. We'll come back in a second.
That's gotta be kidding! Rollins with the heist of the century!
Hey, every time. We get you every time, right, Joey? Every time.
Every time. I love hearing that.
So you guys are rocking these shirts today. I am rocking an RKO out of nowhere shirt
Of course.
in support of Randy the Knockout One.
Supposed to rep the
Okay.
brand, man. Come on. You gotta rep the brand.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Of course, next time. I can't do it every week.
All right, but so tonight we're gonna be talking payback predictions. We're also got some things that we want to cover about SmackDown that happened yesterday, and kind of go over those things. It kind of ties into the payback, and then SummerSlam. Feuds that
Too
are
much
going
going
on
on.
right now.
Way too much going
But
on.
there's so much going on that we have to cover tonight. I'm so excited. And then we have some special guests that we want to welcome to the show. So we got quite a few people on tonight. So we're gonna just let them trickle in one by one. Have some introductions going on. We're gonna start off with.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
We also have mystery box battle from two boys and their pops.
Oh,
Reckless Pops versus the Proper Popper and Sim 1. Let's see what we got. These were for a charity.
I'll show you my
Actually, a charity event. Do you know the exact details on this box, Reckless?
I believe it was for Stevie B Comics. He's like a YouTuber.
I know that it was $15 and it was going towards
it was for
some kind of charity.
Two boys threw it though. Like that's dope.
Yeah. And then we also have, to end the night, we have a giveaway. And we have an old school theme going on tonight.
Yeah, we do.
So the questions are going to be snappy, and they're in Spitfire, everything. 10 seconds per question. Let's see if we can stump some of you guys on some things.
I'm nervous. We got some people who know about the throwbacks tonight.
Okay, so we want to welcome our first guest, Mama J and Spectre. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hello.
Small claps. What's up, guys?
What is that?
We want to start off by asking you guys why you have a love for wrestling, or why you're so interested in wrestling, and how did you get to that point?
Well, I used to watch wrestling all the time when I was younger, especially with my dad and stuff. But I randomly watch it now. I know he went through a really big phase. It's one of those things that you either love wrestling. I don't think anybody really hates wrestling. So, but
Definitely.
There's a lot of hate.
So let's
there's
just
a lot.
let's just end your intro with who's your guys' favorite wrestler or tag teams or something of the sort
Of all time.
of all
I
time.
know hers.
The Bushwhackers.
Well, my favorite wrestler of all time is the Ultimate Warrior.
Ooh, okay. I need that pop. I don't got that one.
Oh, there's a pop. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why
And then
not?
mine would have to be probably a tie between The Rock and Rey Mysterio.
Hey, you
Okay.
can't go wrong with either of the two.
Yeah, those are pretty good
At
ones.
all.
Yeah.
Like The Rock is the best at speaking. He's got the best charisma. But you got the ultimate underdog being Rey Mysterio. So it's
Yeah.
All right, you guys, we're going to get into our second set of guests.
So we're going to welcome D the Toy Hunter. Welcome.
What's good? What's good?
Oh, I see you rocking that NWO shirt.
You already know.
I got the Randy Orton on tonight.
I see that.
We're just repping JJ Monet, me and Reckless here tonight. So doing our own little thing. We did not plan this at all. We really didn't this time.
We didn't plan it, me and you. That's actually true this time.
So we want to welcome you and start off by kind of asking you what your love of wrestling is and how you kind of got to that point right now.
And who your favorite wrestler of all time is.
Well, my love for wrestling started at when I was about 3 years old. And
Okay.
unlike a lot of people that were introduced to the WWF, I was introduced to NWA with Flair and Dusty Rhodes. That was like my first exposure to wrestling. I've been a fan ever since.
Awesome. Okay, and then if you had to choose a favorite wrestler, if there was just one, who would you pick?
I actually have two.
Okay.
Ric Flair
Okay.
The dirtiest player in the game.
and Shawn Michaels.
And Shawn Michaels. You can't
He's
go
so
wrong with either of
dirty,
those two.
Shawn Michaels did not age well.
So
I
you
mean,
must have had a really tough time deciding on who you wanted to win when those two fought each other to pass down the torch. The retirement of Ric
Oh,
Flair.
man. I actually shed a tear during that match.
He shed a tear.
Dude, Shawn Michaels is so slimy though.
Yeah, but
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
And now we're gonna welcome our next special guest. He's new to the show tonight. Yo J Collect. I'm sorry about that.
What's up, guys?
How are
Thanks
you?
for having me. I'm doing good. How are you?
And then we want to kind of start off by asking you what your love of wrestling is and kind of how you got to that point right now.
You know, recently I just started dabbling back into it whenever AEW started it. You know, once I saw the first few, matches and the first two pay-per-views they did.
Okay.
I haven't really been watching it a lot, but it reminded me a lot of the Attitude Era. And that is that's when I was big into wrestling.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think everybody was into wrestling back in the Attitude Era.
Oh,
days.
yeah.
I mean,
People watching each week.
I remember having Stone Cold Steve Austin birthday cakes and big old cardboard stand-ups and big old stand-ups, and man, it's crazy. Favorite wrestler though is close between Stone Cold and, just like D said, Shawn Michaels.
Damn.
Ooh, okay. I would definitely, you can't argue with any of those favorite wrestlers at all.
Nah, they're on the Mount Rushmore easily.
They're on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I gotta think of what my Mount Rushmore actually is, but I mean, you got my first two.
Yeah. Definitely. It would be kind of hard to just pick out, 4 from a whole million wrestlers there are out there.
But it's just, when I was a kid, man,
Blair
seeing...
Hogan, probably.
Go ahead, what'd you say?
I think in my other two, I'm kind of messed up for leaving The Rock off of there, but I'd have to go Flair Hogan. There's no WWE without them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially to me, Hogan. Hogan was the man back in the day. He was on everything.
I didn't start to like Hogan until he turned heel in '96.
Oh, I mean, that's the best Hogan. When he turned to Hollywood Hulk Hogan, that was the best.
Yeah, because like during that period, like the Hulkamania, it had gone stale.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did go stale because he was, he was champion for like 5 years. He was the main guy. He was like basically, the older version of what John Cena ultimately became. Too much at one time. You got him on cereal boxes, on cartoon commercials, and making movies, and then it's just like, even if you don't watch wrestling, you know who John Cena is, you know who Hulk Hogan is, you know who Ric Flair are, you know who all these people are, even if you never watched wrestling a day in your life.
Yeah,
What
because
was
they're
the
kind
one
of like
movie?
household names.
Thunder in Paradise, wasn't that?
That was Hulk Hogan's movie, right?
Yeah, that's Hulk Hogan's movie.
So
And he did
basically,
what? Three Ninjas. What? The Three Ninjas. The third one. It was
Yeah.
at a amusement park, I think.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
No holds barred. No holds barred.
and welcoming back again, we got our boys, the Dangerous Jobbers,
the most
and
fun I got.
as well, we got J and H. Stop and Funko with J and H.
Let me tell you something, brother. One thing you do not do is you bring up the Rock, you bring up the Hulkster, and you call it a Mount Rushmore. What you do, jabroni, is you call it the Appalachians, because it would need an entire mountain range to fit them all on there, daddy. Because the American dream, that's the Rhodes, baby. He'd be on there along with Ricky Flair and the Macho Man Randy Savage. He'd be right there with you, right there beside you, and right there on top of you, hitting you. 1, 2, 3. Then what's going to happen is this. Later on, Stop and Funko with JLH, along with all these other legends and up-and-comers in the room, here's what's going to happen. It's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. I'm taking that virtual championship.
You're a Paul Heyman guy now?
I got that, and I'm going to spin that wheel of death, and I'm going to win that, whatever you're giving away, and that virtual championship is coming home to stay, and you can't teach that. Hi, everybody.
Wow.
You better
So
win
you
it.
guys currently the champion right now.
The champ is here. How you doing? Oh, man, I love to be 12 years old. That's the best thing. I love being 12 in my head, and wrestling makes it so fun. You know, Mama J said it best up there. You can't – somebody said you love or hate wrestling, right? But it's I don't care who you are in life. Somebody in your life liked wrestling, whether it was your dad, your mom, your grandma, your sister, your brother, your worst enemy in life that made you hate wrestling because you couldn't stand them, whatever. You have a memory attached to pro wrestling that is eternal. Literally last night, not to jump ahead, but I watched the end of SmackDown this afternoon, and I was so excited to see what happened at that dressing room that I was back into wrestling once again. Like I got goosebumps watching that scene, and I'm like, I can't wait to watch SmackDown for the first time in 14 years next week. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Like, how did you get yourself in there?
Last night.
say that again.
I actually stood up and applauded last night.
100%, brother. It brought a cheer to my eye. Hey, Jay, you're talking the Thunderdome tomorrow, right?
Yeah. How did you get in there?
So the only tip and secret I can give anybody interested in trying for that Thunderdome thing is constantly go to that link like you go to the Funko shop to look for the 11 o'clock hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to keep – because they rotate the shows, Raw, SmackDown, and the pay-per-view and everything. You just have, to hope you're there. It's not – it don't cost anything. You just got to be there to get it and then hope for it, and then they send you an email link. I'll get the link tomorrow at 4:45 my time to be on there. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to try to do that because I just assumed it would be super hard. I thought they picked people you couldn't apply. But
today is Saturday, right? This was Wednesday that I got that, and it was like at 8:30 a.m. my time. So I'm Fresno, California. So anybody who has a time zone thing, try it Wednesday. For the SmackDowns maybe or something. I don't know, but it was awesome. So I'm excited.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But thanks for having me on.
Speaking of oh yeah, no problem. We're so excited. I'm really nervous because there's a lot of people on this live tonight, but I'm so excited at the same time. Okay, so speaking of SmackDown though, we want to kind of get into the contract signing for the Payback matches, specifically starting with the Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, and Bray Wyatt. So it kind of started off, they did it a little differently. They had Vince McMahon, his top security, head security, go find them individually and have them sign it. Usually they have them meet right
in the middle of the ring, and they do some contract signing, and then somebody always gets body slammed through a table ultimately. But this time they did it completely different. They had, the security guard go and search for each individual person and get them to sign the contract.
And then what happened was they ended up finding Bray in the Firefly house. he ended up signing right away. Then they found Braun Strowman. He ended up signing, but throughout the whole show, which they kind of extended the show yesterday too. It didn't end just at like 9 o'clock. It wasn't just 2 hours. They kind of extended it for like an extra 20 minutes, which I was confused about.
Yeah,
but
we
it
were
was
both
really
were
cool.
like, are we behind on the time right now?
Yeah, but it kind of ties in to them trying to find Roman Reigns because they couldn't find him to sign the contract, and they said if he doesn't sign it by the end of the show, then it's null and void. So they had to try to find this guy. They couldn't find him, and right before they found him, there was a 3-on-3 tag team match. It was The Miz, Morrison, and Sheamus versus Big E and Heavy Machinery.
Yep.
And
Jeremy
so
Ward.
after that match, which was
Sorry.
yeah, after that match,
That's
it
so
was
weird
really,
that I'm wearing
nice because they found Roman Reigns. He had to look over the contract before he would sign it. Then they came back after the match ended, and then he was with. They found
Paul Heyman. He was with Paul Heyman, and everybody was. I was thrown off. I jumped up. I was like, "He's a Paul Heyman guy. What's going on?" Like I'd never seen it coming. Like they tried to get us to know about him. I'd never seen it coming, and that was literally the part. Was like, how did you keep this a secret? How
Beautifully.
WWE? How?
Beautifully done. All the way around, beautifully done. When I saw Heyman sitting there, like I said, I felt like a kid. And it was just Roman. That's long overdue because they've been building. If you go back 4 or 5 years, Heyman and Roman have a very slow burn to this and a slow build. And that goes back to when Hart snowed in and they had to do just the 3 of them in the building that night, Brock and Roman and Paul with the interview thing at the Titan Tower. But I mean, this is years ago. So it was so amazing to see that happen. I can compare it to seeing Bobby Heenan with Andre the Giant before WrestleMania 3 on Piper's Pit.
Paul Heyman guy.
But my thing with Roman, and I think everybody will agree, when they first broke off the Shield or whatever, and it's like they thrusted Roman into the main event too soon, and
They did. They had him put in the Royal Rumble and win it.
I don't think he was ready.
Yeah, but I do like how they're making this story.
Good. So it's like he performed every time, but was it too soon? Yeah, I'll give you that.
I don't know if it's too soon. I think it's too much. It's not too soon. It was just too much. It was like when they were trying to force The Rock down people's throat to be a good guy when he was a kid. I mean, let it naturally progress or let the fans you can't let the fans dictate the business all the way around, but they're going to pick who they like no matter what you do, per se. And Roman Reigns they liked him, but they wanted him to be different, not forced down their throat like that, the way that they did. And now that he is what he is, and it sticks with what it's looking to be, him and Lesnar at WrestleMania, whenever that's going to be, that'll be something to really, because it's got to be Brock and Roman into this. If it's not, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Exactly. And another thing with Roman is, I think over time he's improved his ring work. He's just horrible on the mic.
Now he's got it.
That's why you have someone like Paul Heyman behind him.
Yes, and like I said, I stood up and applauded because we've been waiting for a Roman Reigns heel turn for years, and now it's finally happening.
It's not even that he's a heel. They've been trying to discuss what is he. I think he's just like Brock. He just doesn't care. He's going to be thrust as that guy who will just beat up anybody for the sake of beating him up.
Yeah, I agree with you. Me and Crawford thought the other day that he was heel, but I'm starting to think what you just said, though.
Yeah, it don't matter who you are, you're going to get it.
yeah. I don't think there is a heel behind him per se right now. Like right now, it's just like, I'm going to come in here, I'm going to get my belt back because I'd never lost it.
And he's not the leader of the Retribution. We can just dump that right out from last week's theories.
Yeah. But really? So do you think he was a part of it at all, though?
Say that again, Monet?
So you don't think he was a part of it at all?
I don't think he was now. I for a minute, I did a week ago. And Sami Zayn isn't either. He's not.
Yeah.
Proven last night. So it's what we have is a hodgepodge of NXT people and maybe CM Punk still. Maybe CM Punk.
I'm holding out hope for that. I don't think it's going to be CM Punk. That's a perfect world right there.
That would
Yeah.
be dope. That would literally be like
Fantasy booking at its finest. Seriously.
Definitely fantasy.
So, speaking of Sami Zayn, he returned last night. He attacked Jeff Hardy after calling him a fraud, and we have there's been rumor actually that at the pay-per-view, them two will be fighting each other to see who the real Intercontinental Champion is. So, we want to know everybody's prediction as far as that match would go if it were to happen, because we don't know if it's going to happen or not. We just want to know very quickly if you guys think it'll be Jeff Hardy retaining or if it'll be Sami Zayn retaining. What do you guys think?
They better not have let that man come back with the title like that after all the months and not have him win. That's all I gotta say. If they do fight.
Not have him win?
He's got to win.
Sammy?
Yeah, you can't come back like that. That was
That's
heavy.
crazy.
That was heavy.
They're going to have to do a ladder match like
What
Razor
about-
Ramon and Shawn Michaels, and it's going to have to be a ladder match.
Yep. There you go.
Took the words
Ooh,
right
that would
out
be
of my
dope.
mouth.
That's how you do that match right there.
You know? And here, how about it? No, let's take it further because they've gone further. Let's make it a tables, ladders, and chairs match with AJ Styles, triple threat. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Why not? And AJ.
So-
and by the way, AJ Styles' real thing. What was he complaining about? What was the system that Jeff Hardy's trying to rig? I missed that.
Did you? I don't know what he
He's
was talking
trying to
about.
rig this. What he was saying was because he keeps using his knee brace.
Okay,
To
it's
help
like a
him
Lex
win
Luger knee
matches.
brace or something like. Or,
Yeah, so he's basically saying like you're faking it so that you can get this weapon in here, pretty much.
I thought he was talking about like just the open challenge thing because he was like, "You're out here now, so only people in the back can come accept it." That's what I thought.
They write AJ off. Is that the feeling I got? They wrote AJ kind of off right there, and Sammy's or is AJ still part? I got confused at that part.
Well, I just think that they don't know where to fit him in right now because he just lost the title, and you know how they don't get an automatic rematch clause now.
Mhm.
So I think that what they're doing is they're gonna put, do the Sami Zayn and Jeff Hardy thing. Whoever wins,
Yeah.
that person goes up against.
I'll tell you what though.
AJ.
What's up, Dead Zone?
Dead Zone.
So
Dead Zone, what's going on?
Hey, Dead Zone.
So just
Say,
real
hold on.
quick,
Jeff Hardy is
JLH.
hilarious.
Yes, sir.
How he was saying like, "Oh, you're messing with the system, right, AJ?" Jeff Hardy's
Yeah.
like, "I don't know how to mess with the system. I don't know how to work it."
Maybe
That was like the last thing he
had-
said, and then went to commercial. I was cracking up. 'Cause he was
What's
like,
up, Jay?
So who would you pick as the winner ultimately? Because we're doing the predictions tonight, so these counting into it could happen. You know how we get those swerves, and sometimes we'll throw in a match real quick. If this is
well-
a match that's thrown in there, who do you have to win? And this goes between JLH, us, Dangerous Jobbers, and Reckless, because we are the people fighting for the championship who will return on Tuesday.
If the match is official and it's happening, I don't see Jeff Hardy losing like you said, but I don't see Sami Zayn losing either. I think it's a botch ending with AJ Styles. It's some kind of a DQ or a count out leading to a bigger pay-per-view down the line. It won't be a title loss for either at all.
Ooh,
So you're
I
talking
like
about
that
like
answer. I like that answer.
Braun Strowman and the Fiend kind of ending where we didn't know who won after that, but we kinda
No,
figured-
it'll be more somebody getting disqualified. AJ Styles will stick his head in the mix if he's part, because again, he's there somewhere, so he'll either get
That's
Triple
qualified,
threat. Triple threat.
and that'll lead to a triple threat, like I hope and predict down the line. That's my thought. So it won't be a title loss for either, but it'll be a DQ. I'm gonna go Jeff Hardy loses by DQ.
Okay. Then
Wow.
who would you guys got, Dangerous Jobbers?
All right, you go first. I go Jeff Clean.
Jeff Clean. Oh,
Jeff Clean.
needs that right now.
Needs to build that fire. I mean, it's not out of
I
the
mean, it's
question.
just one, so you know what I mean. He needs to legitimize that title reign. And Sammy can lose on the comeback. Sammy doesn't get over there much.
Sammy never wins.
Exactly. So, you know.
I'm biased,
Let's
so
start now.
I'm saying Jeff too, just because I'm biased.
Just straight out of bias.
Yeah, just because I'm biased.
So Joey, what about your prediction?
Oh, I said Sammy.
Oh, you said
Yeah,
Sammy. Oh, okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
I was like, wait, did I?
And then Jobbers, you said Jeff.
Yeah, we
Hardy.
both said Jeff.
Okay. Okay, we're just making sure we get this correct so we know who to officially crown the virtual champion. Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be me. It's okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
can just.
Hungry down there.
I'm starving like the dragon in '87, baby, for that Intercontinental title at 3.
So then, what do you have then, Monet?
Of course, Hardy.
Of course, Hardy.
Of
You
course.
tell him.
That's a no-brainer. It just rolled right off my tongue. Okay.
You know what? Reckless right here. He's got the championship. I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna just like post off you for this answer, and I'm just gonna. I gotta think strategy. Okay, I'm going with Sammy then.
I can't be manager. Can't be mad. That's a good way of thinking.
Okay, so there was a mini teaser which I was really upset about because I really wanted to see Matt Riddle and Corbin, King Corbin, have their match at SummerSlam, but it didn't happen. We thought it was gonna be like what was it? Pre-show match.
Yeah.
But that didn't
Yeah,
happen either.
pre-show.
But now they're gonna be at Payback, which is really interesting. But my question to you guys is, what do you think Shorty G's, like, what is his part of the storyline? Because he keeps, there's a ransom out for Matt Riddle. Like, what is that too, by the way? But it's like there's a ransom out for him. Okay, Shorty
It's
G.
the King's
But
ransom.
he constantly keeps coming for him. So what do you think they're trying to do, like, with his storyline specifically? I think that he does need a push, so maybe this is something that he can get an opportunity from, but I'm just trying to figure out where it is in the storyline.
First of all, it's crazy. Main man got a ransom on his name.
Like,
Second,
Bruh.
I want Bro to win, but he's not going to because that would be too good.
for
So I
Matt
got-
Riddle?
Yeah, he's not winning, in my opinion.
I really want him to win. Okay.
Bro.
So then, to clarify, Joey, you are going towards the route of heel.
Yes, sir. I saw King Corbin beat Kurt Angle in his last match live. When no one in the building thought that would happen. So.
Do you think the Shorty's going to be like a
Factor in it?
on Sunday?
I hope not. I hate him.
He might try to sneak attack again.
I
Probably
don't
get a
want
DQ
television
later.
at all.
You brought up Corbin and Kurt Angle, and it just made me have to take a lap real quick.
Oh,
come back out.
You weren't happy about that.
Not
Not
at
me.
all. Not at all.
I don't think anybody was.
No.
I think that was the point. I think that it was like, let's really drive the audience up a wall, you know?
Way to make people hate Corbin. They did their job.
Legitimately, yeah. The king of go away heat. Whose prediction's next? Who's up next?
I guess we'll go. I'm taking Riddle. I just want Riddle to win. I feel like it's going to happen. I'm going Riddle.
I'm with that.
I
I'm
respect
with
that.
that all the way.
As he contemplates over here who he's picking.
Because he knows what his heart says, but he's like, wait.
Hey, you and me always go opposite anyway, so.
I'll go Corbin. I don't want Riddle to win. I mean, I want Riddle to win, but Corbin has proved to disappoint me a lot by winning his matches. So I go with Corbin.
He's going to stay doing that. He's going to disappoint you forever.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on.
There was no way Matt
So
Riddle's
I'm
losing
gonna
that
go
match.
with Riddle going on this.
No way.
So you guys are both going Riddle then.
100%.
I am going Riddle.
My championship
Okay, so
really
we
is
got
that
all of our picks here for that match.
Everybody's going up against Reckless.
It might be a case of him beating Corbin in
how do
a
you-
record time type thing, like ankle locking out. You know what I'm saying, or something. That feud's dud, Bill.
Yo, Jay.
Yeah.
Yo, Jay, got a question for you. Who
What's
in
up?
AEW right now is probably your top guy right now? Like, who in AEW is probably your top draw to the show? Since you said that it reminds you of the Attitude Era.
I like Moxley. I
He's
mean,
pretty badass. Yeah.
yeah, he's badass.
Number one in the PWI 500.
Yeah,
Oh, he was number one?
that
Oh,
just
yeah,
came
yeah,
out.
yeah,
I forgot to tell you
We
about
gotta,
that.
we gotta do a pot on that.
I like how they just let him do what he wanted to do instead of
Yeah,
his
and it suits his
Dean
character
Ambrose
perfectly.
character.
Like,
Yeah,
he knows
yeah.
how to play that role.
They gave him that creative freedom.
And anybody calling him Stone Cold Light is somebody who just they don't understand it's not that he could surpass Stone Cold with his gore and violence and the language and everything, but this society doesn't allow that. So Austin had luxuries that Dean Ambrose or whatever his name is, John Moxley, Jonathan Good, he has luxuries that Stone Cold had luxuries that Dean Ambrose does not. Bottom line, John Moxley could cuss and swear and drink beer with the best of them, but he's limited by these standards and practices of corporate America.
Corporate America, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the worst.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, Mama J and Inspector, I just wanted to ask you guys a question. I know I don't know if you're more up to date with what's going on in SmackDown, but I am curious, from what you do remember of wrestling, who do you think will be a good Payback match?
Wow.
If you could pick two wrestlers right now to duke it out, what would you guys pick? One of each of you guys, your two guys versus each other.
Our two guys versus each other.
So, Mama J, you pick a person, Inspector, you pick a person, and that will be the pay-per-view Payback match.
Kane.
Is that a kitty or a dog? Oh, that's a dog.
I'll go with Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant? Okay, we got Andre.
Versus?
I think so, Kane.
Who would you rebuttal against Spectre and have kick Andre's ass?
Kane.
Kane and Andre. Wow,
I'm not even gonna lie. That match
that's a
sounds
pretty
interesting.
cool dream match.
That match does sound interesting. I can't even lie.
Sounds like a very slow paced match.
What kind of pain?
Oh yeah, I can
It
see
still sounds
Andre
entertaining, though.
throttling Kane, and Kane just like coming back and looking. That'd be dope. I would pay to see that. Yeah, that'd be a
Kane
great match.
trying to choke slam him.
Oh
I won't
yeah.
even, it still sounds like a dope match.
Oh
If
yeah.
he can choke slam Big Show, he can choke slam Andre.
Yo, I would have loved to
One
see
that would be really funny
Big Show and Andre. That'd be cool.
The
Yep.
rap
Big-
game.
Yeah,
was
that
that,
would be a
Spectre?
cool match.
That's the
They'll
dream.
put all three of them in the ring at the same time.
One that Mysterio in as well.
They better reinforce that ring.
Yeah.
Dude, they tried
And
that
Mark
all the
Henry.
time.
Mark
on
Henry in there.
Mysterio.
Got that turnbuckle spot where the ring just collapses when they hit the mat.
Oh, you have to slide one of those in there. If you don't, it doesn't make sense.
Yo,
Yeah.
and it's not a good ring break if the referee doesn't go flopping around either.
Yeah, very true.
Ragdoll physics.
One of the best ring breaks ever was Taz getting drove through the ring by Bam Bam Bigelow in ECW.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember that. That was
Then they
brutal.
do it on the ramp later on, another show down the line. He drives him through the ramp, and Bigelow gets up, and Taz gets up and locks him into Taz mission. It was just dope. It was just Taz rose up behind him like Frankenstein, and just put him in the Taz mission. It was over. It was great.
I remember that. That was brutal. Crazy.
Oh, definitely.
That was one of my favorite parts.
So, you guys, Kalisto, which reminds me of he definitely reminds me of a Rey Mysterio, but
He wishes.
he's come back and he's come back with a little bit of an attitude.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about him? Do you guys think that he's gonna be doing a solo run soon, and he's gonna be a heel solo run? Because right now he's having like animosity with the group, and I don't know if like Lucha House Party plans on kicking him to the curb, or if he's gonna kick them to the curb.
Yeah, they got me hyped for Kalisto before, and they failed it, so I'm not gonna fall into that again. But I will say, I'm more interested in seeing a heel Kalisto than a face because I'm not with. It's not believable.
Definitely.
And they haven't had a heel Hispanic wrestler in a long time with the mask on. You know, they haven't. I mean, they really haven't, if you think about it. And they need to be. That's the problem, though. Like Reckless said, the effectiveness of the wrestler is killed every time they try to push them for years, literally in different ways in different places. It's like, and he was never a top card guy anyway. So like, what are you going to do now, 8 years in, where it's like, okay, let's try to. I think they changed his name a little bit too, didn't they, or something? Or they were calling him something else. I thought I heard on commentary, but he would be the best of the three to go bad guy and go on his own. But also, what needs to happen is maybe he diverts to NXT and joins that group in NXT or something. You know what I'm saying? Or he brings them up to SmackDown. They got to go somewhere. So who knows?
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
He needs something.
I'll keep the two as a tag team, and then Kalisto just goes off on his own.
Really good.
What was that, D?
I like the idea of Kalisto going down to NXT.
Yeah. I mean, why not? You know?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think he needs to go back.
So, I mean, why not?
Nah.
He stays right where he is in the middle card of SmackDown.
Look, if you give him an Intercontinental title run, that's fine. That'll work.
That's true. Heel or face. I mean,
Long line of Intercontinental titles I want to see on somebody before Kalisto, though. I mean, come on, right?
Why you
I'd rather
hate
see me with the
Kalisto so
Intercontinental
bad,
title than
JLH? JLH, you sounded like a
I'm in the
Vince
same
McMahon.
boat
I
as
only
you.
like big guys. I don't like the little guys.
No, I don't like little guys. I just know that I was raised in the generation of the guys, you know, that were juiced up on so much juice that they were bigger than the Kool-Aid Man, you know. And it wasn't even about being little. People didn't get bigger over time. It seems to me like there's a lacking of big, giant people overall, you know, in the sense of wrestling as it is. So all I know is this: I like a little guy with personality, and that's what lacks in a lot of people under, you know, that Hulk Hogan size or whatever. You know, there's a lot of people that just they don't have the stick skills or they don't have that package. And a lot of these quote unquote little guys, whoever, and I don't even know what little is anymore, really, but just learn to talk a little bit. That's what puts butt every 12 inches is talking and getting people into the building. You can wrestle like Gorgeous George and Andre the Giant wrapped into one big package of Ric Flair. And if you can't talk people into the building, you got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Like Roman for the past like few years.
100%. And if Roman Reigns had Paul Heyman 3 years ago, we would have seen a much different direction of Roman Reigns that would have probably been way better. But hey, now we're here, and now we can see where it goes.
Yeah, it's been so bumpy with Roman Reigns, you know, with him being pushed too quickly, with him getting injured, with him leaving for the cancer,
Getting sick, yeah.
with him COVID, like all this stuff. It's like you get a second to realize that he's John Cena, and then all of a sudden, you know, he's off the pay-per-view.
What do you say? What?
You get a second to think that he's John Cena, and then all of a sudden he's off the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you never know what's going to happen with him whatsoever.
I just watched that John Cena Roman Reigns match today from a few years ago. Remember when they wrestled? And that was a direction push for Reigns. They could have gone different with them too. There's a lot of ways they missed with Reigns. Like we said before, spoon feeding him wasn't the way to do it. Thank you.
Nah.
So you guys, we are now going to get into. We're going to take a break from predictions, and we're going to go over to quizzes. We're going to go into our old school nights questionnaire. 20 questions. They're only 10 seconds this time, and some of them you have to enter in the word. You have to write in the word.
That's going to be hard.
So,
10 seconds? What?
Hey, you know what? They're real easy. They're like phrases. Complete the phrase. So it's really easy, you guys. And we mainly did this to involve the people that really aren't into wrestling as much now, or you know, remember things from back in the good old days, as they would say. So let's
that's old funny days.
Let's get it poppin'.
I'm the golden era.
You guys,
I'm nervous.
I dig the old school because they were more rough and tough than they are now. Now a fly comes and hit these guys, and they just go off the rails.
Finn Balor looks like an accountant. I mean, it's I love him and everything, but it's like
Ric Flair bled in every match of his career, and he still was fighting until what age? Like
he could do it right now. He just did a few weeks ago.
he just did. He took a bump.
100%. Gosh.
Hey, Spectre, look at my screen.
Wait, what do we got? Put up the screen.
I can't see it.
Wait, wrong button. Wait, how do we get you on the main screen?
Highlight him.
There we go. That's the biggest we can get. We don't know how to do it.
What's the game code?
Hey, that's a good score there. Oh, we got you now. Hey, put it up.
Oh, you got it now?
Hold on. Did I go to the right place? Yeah. J&J with
Oh,
Moné.
look at that. Throwing some shots over there, Spectre.
I want test. What I want to pick the test part.
He could pull up like 6 scores though for me, and they beat us too in the Super Bowl.
It says no players currently in game.
Let's do it.
Are you guys playing?
It says 4 people are there.
What's the code? I don't know what's going on.
983250.
Because it says J&J. So look what it does. So it goes J&J old school mode, right?
Yep.
And then I press continue. And then it comes up with a different code, like does its own thing. Like I'm terrible at holding the camera.
Everybody else is in.
Well, gosh darn it, you can start without me. I'll watch along, but I am old and I don't. Wait, hold on.
We're gonna wait for people to.
Ooh, I'm there. Did it?
Oh, Mama J's backstage. How did she?
Here, me and Russ Pops have right now, so these are 2 a piece, right?
I'll be right back.
Mama J, you guys put Mama J backstage somehow, or something happened.
Oh.
Can y'all put that code back up?
I thought
don't know what happened to you. That's Sticky Fingers over here.
Big, you dropped us backstage.
I was trying to do a Brady Bunch, and then something else happened. Sorry.
Oh man, I can't show you any more scores, Spectre. I know you got a lot more though.
Hey man, we were running out of rings. We're running out of fingers.
There's 4 more fingers for you guys.
Yeah, when the NFL starts making toe rings, then we can beat you guys again.
Can y'all put that code up so he can jump in?
Oh, the code?
What's that?
Yeah.
He needs the code so he can jump in.
The code is 983250.
Yeah, but am I in?
Who are you?
Spectre.
All right, I'm in it.
Who am I?
You guys, I threw in some really good questions in there.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm in.
And I threw in some Easter eggs for all y'all in there.
Oh God.
Mr. Reckless, while this is going on, are you ready to get to our challenge of the day?
Oh, sure. Let's go.
So how many did you get from him?
I got 4, but he sent me 1.
Out of your 4, how did this box get chosen to be the?
Because he only sent me 1 so far.
Huh?
He only sent you 1 box?
He sent the other 3 in one like the next day, so I'll probably get it. Like I just got this today actually, so I'll probably
He
get
put
that.
ours together. He taped ours together and sent them.
Yeah, well, the only reason he did that is because he wanted me to have this one earlier, so I could do it on the live.
Oh, okay, yeah. He knew about it, yeah, because he told me too.
Yeah.
We'll make sure that's there in time so you guys can battle.
All right, why don't you go first? I gotta find the knife.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Rookie.
Oh, it's actually right here,
Oh, okay.
next to my orange juice. But whatever.
Make up your mind.
We're going back to you.
Hey guys. back to me. So let's see.
Yo J collects and Mama J and JLH, they're just like, these guys are such rookies on this stream card. They're such rookies.
Should I be playing the game or waiting to join? That's my only question.
Well, at least we had something to do while we were waiting for this part. That was
We're waiting for as many people to join as
Got you.
possible.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm in the right space.
So we got.
You are.
Is that a Muhammad out? That is.
That is is that the black and
Oh,
white
the black
ones?
one. I actually
Oh, that's
already have
dope.
this. I already have this.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But mine isn't as minty, so I'm hyped about this. If this one is.
Oh, that one's more mint.
Seems like it might be.
Counted as 1 to here.
Sick.
All right, take me off big screen. This is too much me.
Wait,
No, we want to see the pop. You didn't even show off the pop.
I'm taking it out. Hold up. I'm trying to get PPG. I'm trying to beach grass, man.
Is that Ronald McDonald back there, just all lonely?
Hashtag what?
Hashtag reckless cheats.
Nice pop.
Hashtag rigged.
Hashtag rigged.
Wow. So let's see.
I need you back over here. I don't know how to raise myself.
I don't think this is worth much. I feel like it isn't in the 20s.
$16.
$16.
On a good day.
If you have the colored one, it's 11.
On and ready for you.
Oh, wow. That's dope. At least this one's like.
Uh-oh. Breaking them out. There they go.
So, you guys, here we go.
Oh, man.
We picked number 26. What box did you have?
Oh, there was your box.
That's my box.
What, this
This is your box?
That's
He
what she
always
said.
picks number 26, and when we went to pick it, Eric saw it's already gone.
Number 26.
Oh, so we stole your box.
Wait on.
Hey, so if this is a winner, it's because of that.
100%.
What number did you have, Reckless?
The one I just opened was 11.
My favorite number.
See, that's her number, so I was going to pick that number, but that was taken already.
It's a sign.
You see this? This is
It's
crazy.
all Reckless's fault. That's it. No more orange shoot for a month.
So, Pop Crew.
Oh. I'm Ghosty.
How did Ghosty find us onto there?
Ghosty.
Okay, so, okay, I have this pop already too.
Oh no.
But
It's like that.
he gave us a card in here, and the card,
Ooh.
as far as I can see, is something that we don't have. And wait, we don't have this version. Sweet.
Oh,
Okay, so
Show them.
wait. What's the card say here? You read it.
Someone, the Proper Popper, thank you for stepping into the ring to help a family out. Love ya, Pop Crew, how we do. Eric, Jacob, and Logan.
Did you get a card?
Nah, it's probably in the other box.
Okay, that's bogus. He didn't give you that card. Okay, so this is the card we saw in the back. First off,
Green Bay Packers.
we got a Green Bay Packer card of Devontae Adams. What up?
That's great. He knew you like that.
And we got not the shared exclusive, the con exclusive.
Yo, good shit.
Sick.
I think you beat me.
Dude, this is dope because I got this pop in shared form, and now I have this pop in exclusive form.
There you go.
Sick.
Good stuff, bro.
Okay,
He's worth
so
$14.
now we gotta check these values.
If you have the non-con sticker one, it would be $27.
Wait, so the
So what?
If you have the non-con, it's 27. But since you have the con, it's 14.
Wow.
That's
He
the
has
way
both.
people-
I have both technically, so we'll throw this one away. And
That's
how does that happen?
It works lately.
So what is Mr. Reckless at value wise?
16.
It's a tie.
So you win either way. No, it's 17.
Now that's $2 difference, right?
Yeah, 16 to
Okay,
14.
I'm lost. What?
You
I'm
have
14. You're 17.
He's 16.
Yo,
I'm
mine
tired of
is
taking these. We got a card. Okay, we got a card. We
It
win.
makes it more valuable.
You may have a card, but it's Green Bay, so now you're at $1.
Subtract value.
Yo, look, we got the Packer flag behind here, right
You
now.
can't see it. It's right there.
You might have choked me out on my own channel, proper, but everything else, I got the W on.
It's Payback, right?
Yo, these
it wasn't
man,
Payback
what's going
weekend
on right
without
now?
a Payback, right?
How are we taking L's with a con sticker?
Good call, Moné.
Because I always win. I always win.
It looks like we have 15 people in the game.
Ooh, remember, this is how it works. The game works like this. The top 5 people get put into the Wheel of Death. Wheel of Names.
But this is
The Wheel of
Death.
We put them in the Wheel of Death because...
Fight to the
we'll call
finish.
it the Wheel of Retribution.
I need
There
my
we
lucky dollar.
Wreck everything and leave.
Wreck everyone and leave. Okay, so you guys...
That hung me up last week, that stupid question. I swear to God, I got that wrong twice.
Which question?
That wreck everything and wreck everyone. You guys had 4 different.
I was so mad.
I was so mad at
I
that
got it
question.
wrong too. It was the
Wait,
word.
you got a redemption and still got it wrong?
I got it wrong twice, even on the makeup question.
Are you the redemption?
So we will tell you guys what you win after you win.
All right, let's start. Oh no, it's just doing that thing again and making noise.
10 seconds, bro.
Did you drop your phone?
iPad.
Your iPad?
Okay, you guys, so while everyone's doing the game, we kind of want to do a round of shout outs. So we're giving an opportunity for our guests and ourselves to shout out other YouTube channels or other channels that they would like to just give some love to. So we're going to start off with our channel that we want to give some love to, which is
Slapshot Pops. He's currently at 356 subscribers. I
I'm
want
so
to see if we
sorry.
can get him up there a little bit more. Pretty cool guy. He shouted us out yesterday on a live that he was participating in.
Yep.
So we want to do the same back to him. So if you guys could, do you have the? Dude, we're gonna put in the link to his newest video in the comment section.
What's that code one more time? I'm so sorry. 9325.
Oh, this is
Let's see.
YoJ collects. That was so cool. Using that. I did it so fast. I didn't see what.
That's the code right there, JLH.
I got it. I'm in, and now it's on. What?
I hate you, proper.
Did you get the women's championship question wrong?
What's that?
Not that one.
So I just dropped a link to Slapshot Pop's latest video. So if you guys want to head over there, you can once you're done with the game. If you're done with the quiz a bit earlier, I know some of these questions are hard, and they're only 10 seconds, so you don't have a choice as far as time goes. But we want to let Joey go ahead and give his shout out to a channel.
Okay, so mine is Two Boys and Their Pops. My man Eric. I'm gonna have Tiff drop the link right now.
Okay, we're gonna create a banner for you as well.
Thank you. Which make me all
Hey,
right.
you guys, we doubly. Oh, did you say they're only $1 a piece? Spectre, there's 3 of them in here. So we
That takes you back further.
moved up
So
$3.
you owe money.
No, you owe money now.
What? Oh, we got Eddie Lacy too. And Ha Clinton.
This is
Halfway done.
Did I still do
Same.
it right? It looked weird.
I'm doing great.
Is it wrong? I think it's
I
wrong.
only remember that because of a song.
I before E except after C, hon.
Okay.
So I spelled it wrong.
Yes.
Sorry.
Actually, the I before E except after C is actually very incorrect. There's actually more words that break that rule than follow it.
Well, that's the way we learned it.
I
Hey, you
love
talking
the.
about 2 packs that ain't even out yet and stuff. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, spoiler. D, you're doing crazy good. My God.
I'm on his ass.
You are on his ass. You definitely are. Hector's up there too.
You on him, Yo Jay?
I'm third right there.
I keep getting stuff wrong because it's so like.
Ooh. Oh, you guys are literally like swapping spots like crazy.
Two boys in their pots.
You got Dangerous Duke up there.
Pop Bids HQ is the channel I would shout out, by the way, if it matters at all. Pop Bids HQ. I love those two girls. All right, let's see.
Okay.
Oh, I'm marking it.
Oh, I blew it.
Two get double the points, but wrong answer will cost you. Ooh, come on now.
Ooh. Reckless, help me with that one.
Activate. Ooh, that's how you get first right there.
Dang, dude.
Who was the first ever for whatever?
That was a wild guess.
Oh, I got that one at the last second.
Oh, man.
Oh.
And then Dee, did you have a channel that you wanted to shout out specifically?
Damn it.
He's in the game right now, babe.
He's in there.
What? Extra focus.
Look at Yo.
Oh.
Damn.
Mama Jane, Spectre, do you guys have a channel you'd like to shout out?
Man, I'm with two boys, man. I have to show him some super love.
Two boys again?
Pops or Coke Fresh. We can do Coke Fresh.
How do you spell his, that channel's name?
COPEFRESH. Coke Fresh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah,
That was tough.
Ooh,
That was
got
tough.
it right.
So shout out to these guys. If our mods in there could
I whipped it.
link out these people.
You guys put me in
Channels,
shape
please.
tonight. I'm amazed right now.
I got 3 correct.
Wow. I got double that. I got 6.
Couple of them threw me
Oh,
off.
JLH up there at the
Dang.
top again.
Hey, there we go. Because last time we kind of both didn't do that well. But I'm also not playing, so that's
Hey.
All done.
Wow.
Bada boom! Realest trivia guy in the room. How you doing?
Yeah. Last second, I took it. He took it from me at the last second.
Snuck in there like
Stole it from you?
I took that 24/7 title like Crash Holly in the hallways of the Philadelphia Spectrum.
He took the top spot just at the end there.
He snuck it right out from under me, man.
Yes, brother. Just call me Santino Morella in some sense and form. That's, I tell you.
That question got me
Wait, so
too.
you and
Me
me
too.
2 and 3?
Yeah, we're 2 and 3. As always, I'm just a little bit better.
Jobbers, do you guys have somebody that you want to shout out?
The Shawn
For their
Michaels.
channel?
I'll shout out K&L. Yeah, see? K&L.
K&L Collectibles.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We ain't even playing that too. We just said that at the same time.
That was funny. I like to shout out my boy Yo Jay
Yes.
because he got me deep.
How did Harvey whoop me?
I forgot that too.
I crammed
Oh,
it.
you opening one up right now?
Yeah. Spontaneously. Let's do it.
I don't even remember which ones I put in.
Oh yeah, so he said he actually this isn't just one. He actually opened it.
Tape the bottom. Yeah, tape the bottom or where.
All I know is this. I don't want to open a can of worms, but I'm about to. All I know is this. I became a fan of Yo Jay Collects without even ever meeting him or talking to him through watching that old weird dude doing the promos about how bad you were, I guess.
Oh my god.
Yes, I am so. I literally felt. I became a fan of you guys watching his idiocy at his height, and I trolled him a little bit on his YouTube because I just couldn't believe this guy existed. But I'm a fan of you guys through his just lunacy and idiocy. So yes, that I.
Yeah.
I'm on your team.
I appreciate you could see through the yeah.
Yeah, I saw right through it like an invisible wall.
What is
Yeah, that goes with the green guy. That goes with not him. It goes with another one.
Oh, that's dope.
Dude, these are all going.
He's got a bat that goes with him.
These are all going up right over there. Oh,
That's
so
the
this
one that goes with the cell phone and the tail.
Ooh,
Yo,
that's pretty cool. Those are colorful. I like that.
and I got one of 50 right here, baby.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Hey.
Oh, you got the chase.
Spoiled for me. I was on your live the other day, and I got the sticker pack. You're like, you have them already, and my package didn't get here yet. So I was like, did he give me the chase? And you did.
Well, the prize, the people that hit on the mystery boxes all got them. And
yeah, true.
Proper, you should have it.
It should already be here.
Yeah, very soon, if not.
Okay.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, but now
We'll be
you're
looking out for it.
Get addicted to these, and I don't really have the money for.
They run sales on them though. I wait until they go on sale.
Yeah,
I think
I think I bought them for $5 or something. $10.
This is what I.
$5 on some.
That's not bad.
We caught him on surprise right there.
Wait,
Baseball camp.
For the
And we have
record, he
two
told
rare
me to
ones.
do
We
that.
have
Sorry,
$5
I didn't.
There's the big ones back here. Here, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all the one I got.
Oh yeah, put him
let's see
back.
them.
What?
Oh, what?
That display is sick.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
crazy.
Hey, their glows are really good though for these things. Like
And it's still
they're better than
glowing.
Funko Pops. Like,
Yeah,
glows
dude,
are
the
awesome.
glove. I mean, well, you won't be able to see it, but this is I forgot the name of this one, but it's dope.
It's a cool
Do
pop.
the mini ones
What is
glow?
not even a pop? What is that?
It's a super plastic. You can take the helmet off.
I like that.
That was so sick.
What is it?
Those are pretty cool, but those have to be price tag.
You can
don't
take the.
I want one.
Well, you can get around that. You sign up with different emails, you can get that 30% off. Yep.
The
Yes.
black market.
I bend the rules a little bit and sign up with a couple different emails and use that 30%.
Just like Netflix.
Hey, you know, you use your buddy's Netflix and we're good.
And then that guy
Oh my gosh, with the blood
dragging
and
his
all.
little kid.
That's so
Oh,
sick.
that's awesome. Oh, he's dragging. What?
Oh, he's got the catcher's mask though. Is that like?
That's so sick.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like his teddy bear, and he's dragging him like he drags the
Yeah,
teddy
the
bear.
opposite. That's sick. That's so dope. That's crazy.
I like how abstract they all are though. They're like so different.
These things. Well, each one's done by a different artist.
Oh, see that explains it.
Do yours
That's fucking
glow,
crazy.
Joey, or no?
I'm gonna have to check that out tonight.
Well, you should be able to tell. They should be like an off-white, more or like almost greenish, more than the pure white. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, that's pretty creepy. Actually. I like this.
Some of this stuff I got back here doesn't glow, but it's white, so it looks good in the UV.
Yeah, that's how I think this will be. Like this is probably gonna look crazy.
This guy looks dope under the black light.
Let's see. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, are those flowers off the side of his face?
It's
candy,
like
bro.
graffiti letters.
Okay.
And then this guy's pretty dope too. You ain't gonna be able to really see him. He's got little bunny shoes on.
Oh yeah,
Is
I
that
see
like
you
a
open him up.
Is that like a more rare one?
These
that's the
two.
chase, right?
These two are like 1 in 48. And then Mama J sent me. I bought 2 cases and couldn't get it, but this is like the Googies are the rare ones. These are supposed to be cats. Jankies are cats, and the bunnies are.
Oh my god.
That's so
Ooh,
sick.
oh, that
and it
oh,
comes
Hey.
I like that one the most. That one's cool.
Yeah.
Please don't show us anymore. We're gonna have a bad addiction.
I know.
Mama J will tell you how much that purple one is, though.
Yeah, that one. That
There's a
Yoja
gold
has,
mask one that's purple.
What?
and the purple's a 1 in 192.
Oh my god.
I live for like
One
black
in
light,
192? That's crazy.
I live for exclusives.
196 and a 1 and 192.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what I won from you.
Like one in every 6 cases.
Oh, you got the win.
24.
Nice, dude.
Dope.
Thanks, my man. Fucking dope.
Are you gonna crack it or are you gonna resell?
Nah, I'm just gonna keep it in this.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's its own pop box inside of that box.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's always more value, just like the anti venom.
Just leave it sealed. Leave it
and
sealed.
pop combo. It's more valuable being in that box. But if you haven't seen those,
you can always watch the episodes online.
That's true. I used to see this exact thing in Target for a few weeks. Like, not after that, never seen it again. I mean, there's only 50,000, so is that worldwide though, or just like U.S.?
50,000 total, I think.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Thank you. That's great.
So we want to kind of get into the game and see who our top 5 people are. We still.
Is everybody done?
I think we have one more person
Nope,
playing.
they're done.
Or is it done?
Yep, it's done now.
Okay, let's.
Oh, my man. Matthew was supposed to hop in here too.
Into the game?
No, I'm chat. He can hop on if he wants. He said, "Want to do my WWE quiz?"
No, I don't.
What quiz are you talking about?
Okay.
I love quizzes.
All right.
Except for when I go against YoJ and JLH.
So in first place, congratulations to Stoppin' Funko with JLH. Sneaking in there to get the first place W.
Right away, brother. Just like that. We laid the smack down.
You came in heavy today, so I'm glad you did.
I had to live. I had to. If I lost that, there was going to be problems in my own head, let alone everybody else's.
K by Nature sneaking in with the second place, taking Duke down to third.
Oh, I felt a third.
Wait, what?
I felt a third. Oh man.
Holy.
Easy Jobbers, number 4, and YoJ, 5th place.
YoJ, you made it on there.
Dang, I was in third when I quit.
I was good for the longest, and I just got knocked down.
Yeah, because it gives you, you can. I was trying to answer quick because you get more points the quicker you answer.
Yep. The quicker you answer, it goes by getting them correct, and the quicker you go.
Yo, I picked Tiffany on the one, but they gave me a redemption.
All right, so
you guys ready?
You can do
Yep.
So we'll go for first spin, and this is me clicking it.
But we're going first and second
Blame
place.
him.
So how are we gonna
Oh
determine?
wait, what's this?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you say, Reckless?
So the last 2 people will get prizes though.
Oh, okay. Are you top place? Or you,
I'm a
are
laugh
you
if we
top-
last
or you second?
Yeah, there's a first and second place. So
Are you second place, or are we second place? Our
I
giveaway.
think I'm first.
Okay, all right. So second place will be getting something from us. So hit us up via Instagram at the Proper Popper, and let's get it cracking. All right, first name out. Spinning.
Good luck, fellas. You all killed
Good
it.
luck, everybody. Second place. Oh, that's the second place questionnaire winner, though.
That's my little sister.
It is last year.
She's been deleted. Yes.
Sorry, K by Nature.
So sorry. Okay, next spin, Monet.
You can blame him for that.
That was my
Blame
for
it
this one,
on
too.
the rain.
No, you blame Monet for this one. This was Monet doing it. Oh, yo!
Oh, yo, Jay.
What is your beef, Monet? What is your beef?
You know what? I'm just gonna start writing about just so I can smack down people, dude.
I swear,
What
that's
is
in
your
it.
beef?
It's me again.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
You know what?
Good luck.
Wow, this looks like
Yeah, what if
It's
we have
rigged.
the
Hashtag rigged.
this looks hashtag rigged. How do we got 2 jobbers in here?
One of the jobbers is gonna win.
You
Wow.
gotta stay dangerous, man.
We got to take out one of the diamonds right here. Let's see who
So
loses.
you know what? You guys got a good advantage right now.
As long as we just both end up
And they're
winning.
right next to each other. That's
We
crazy.
can
You guys
both end up
got
winning right now.
Don't make me drop this.
no!
Of course it's me. It was the goggles.
Duke is out of there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
So this
man.
person right now will be second place winner, and then the last
Yeah,
person's
so
gonna be first place.
Oh yeah. Who?
So
Sorry.
Oh, see what happened?
second place winner.
Stevie Jobbers.
Nice, Steve.
Second place.
So
No wonder.
Hashtag, I think he wins something every live. Like
No,
he wins all the time.
this time.
One of
Oh,
us always
Steve.
wins somehow.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. Well, congratulations, Stop and Funko for first
Thank you.
place.
Appreciate
Okay.
that. I have some good
JLH.
news. I have some good news, sight unseen, for the second place winner. I am going to donate my prize, not even knowing what it is, what it was, what it could be. But I'm donating my gift to the person who finished right beneath me in the second place finisher, Kay. Kay, I'm picking you as my donatee. Kay,
There you go.
Okay, by
gosh
nature.
darn it, that's it. So she wins whatever it is. Solid gold from your pal JLH.
There you go.
So Stevie
Oh
though,
my God, you crazy, bro. I love you,
second
man.
place winner.
Wow.
Stevie, congratulations, you have won.
Appreciate it. Oh.
Hey, there you go.
Wait, but that's not all. That's not all. We aren't just gonna give you
Why do you
just these two. We're gonna give you. Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Two more.
There you go. It's funny, I actually got the Valor.
Those
I
ones
got
are
the
dope.
Finn Valor in it. So that's actually
Maybe now
pretty
you can
cool.
share with your fellow jobber.
Oh, I'll be trying to steal them. Don't worry.
And so, therefore, that means that first place, Reckless
None
Pops.
others. So, all right, I'm gonna say one thing. JLH, you're the man, and it's really fitting that you won because you were in the first place of our quiz. So that it makes perfect sense and it's deserved.
Rigged.
But damn it, Yoja.
I didn't say that.
So this is our first place prize: Sub-Zero Chase.
Wow.
What?
Look at that. See? And Kay, you're going to get it because darn it, you deserve it for getting there and being second behind me. And it's hard to beat a wrestling historian at wrestling trivia. And it's like it's like throwing a lamb into the lion's den, baby. It's like throwing Owen Hart into Ken Shamrock's lion den at SummerSlam in 98 or 99. So here's the scoop, here's the score, and here's the story. I'm glad I could do that for you, Kay. And I'm just so happy that I found all you guys, and I just love this whole thing. So again, this is awesome. Yeah, I'm glad that I could do that for you.
So congratulations, K by Nature, for getting what, second place in the thing, but getting a
Yeah,
first
she actually
place
killed it.
winner.
I'm literally the Andre the Giant to her Ted DiBiase. I won the title and handed it up in there.
Here you go.
That's
Awesome,
dope.
you guys. That is awesome.
Wait,
So-
one thing I wanted to show you that I forgot about these little minis.
Okay.
Dude, tell me this isn't the coolest shit ever.
Oh wow!
What?
Oh my god. What?
No way.
I didn't even know you could do this. I didn't even know that the feet pop off and you could get kicks for them.
What?
Wait. Do those come in every mystery box?
No, it was like a special that they ran, and you had to like click a link and it would put them in your cart, and you had to buy one of these, but you could
Yo,
throw
that
points
is
on them, dude.
crazy.
What?
Those are sick. He got the Lil Wayne Johns on.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they're actually little Wayne shoes though.
Wait, were they Converse or what were the ones that looked like this? The was it Reeboks that had the or Adidas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Had
Yeah,
the
that was
wings.
Adidas. Yep.
That's a little shoebox, man. Look.
Man, that is so awesome. I'm a fan of miniatures things, so that's pretty
I
cool.
might need to get some shoes.
My guy got some knockoffs on. He don't got no name brand Adidas. They're still nice.
You gotta pay extra for those ones.
That's dope.
Okay, so we're gonna get into our predictions for Payback. So we're gonna start off with possible rumored matches. So for the people that are in the virtual championship, which before we start this, if anybody else would like to join to try to win the virtual belt, now is the time to thing.
I think D, the toy hunter's got to get in on this. D, you got to get in here, brother.
You know what? Count me in.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Here's the thing: we require that the virtual champion defends his title by predicting matches right the next prediction episode. So you have to be there that next
For the
episode. If
pay-per-view.
you are not there to predict, it's vacant.
Wow.
So you will be the guy that they make a silhouette from in every thing saying vacant champion over here.
That's not gonna happen. Nobody's taking my title.
So anybody here can do it.
That's what you think.
Yo, Jay, if you want to get in,
Oh.
Mama Jay, Inspector, you want to pick based
You know
off
what?
how they look.
Talk about
Go
titles.
ahead.
I think that's a perfect segue into what you
Want to talk about titles?
brought to show us tonight.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I do got to show you guys.
Oh, so let's bring him up in
So-
solo.
What did you think? What did you guess? Reckless? You guessed Intercontinental.
All right, so explain it first.
All right. Well, I
I
seen
definitely
that.
picked Intercontinental.
I seen that Proper had his title. I seen that Stop and Funko had his title. So I was like, you know what? I gotta get my own title too. I wanted to be a little different. So I went and I got this bad boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yo.
Brother, I love that.
Oh, that's
That's
hard.
a
Had to
cool,
get it.
that's
Had
a
to
cool
be
strap,
extreme. Had to
brother.
be dangerous. Go big or go home.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
really dope.
did you get it for the sale prices on WWE shop when
Yeah,
when
I
the
actually,
pay-per-view
I
went
wasn't
on?
even planning on that. I literally just went and was like, I feel like buying a title. So I went and I looked. I seen it on sale, and I was like, perfect.
Congratulations to the
I won't lie. I
ECW
was this close to
champion.
getting the Intercontinental though. This close.
That was my guess. I swore you were gonna get that.
Anybody
Yo, I
can
thought
say
he
what
was
they
getting
want.
that IC title too, brother.
Anybody
I was
can
gonna
say
say
what
that.
they want about title belts and not being a pro wrestler, but if you own a title belt of some heavy set replica semblance, you will throw that over your shoulder on a random Monday morning and think you're
Yes.
the world champion.
That's exactly what happened. I'm walking around the house with it on my shoulder, like I'm the
I
man.
do it on occasion, like tonight. I mean, it's and the best thing is too when people come over to your house, or well, if they ever did again, if you showed them the belt, the first words out of their mouth are always, "It's so heavy." They're always so surprised by the weight of the
Yeah.
belt.
That was
You know?
everybody in my house.
Yeah, it's craziness. Anyway, sorry.
Imagine if you're like a two-time champion walking around with two belts.
I know. I gotta come take your belt.
Okay, Bailey.
Yo.
Okay.
We can just have a round robin of belts. Just make sure to wear your masks. Yeah.
So how the picks are gonna go. So with the rumored matches, we're not gonna go in depth to talk about them. We're just gonna do a quick run through of who we think are gonna win those matches. If those who happen to become matches, we don't count the pre-show game match. So that is not counted within our picks. So if one of the matches that we choose and it's rumored happen to be the pre-show one, it doesn't count. So
Yeah, those are freebies. Kickoff matches are freebies. We don't
Yes.
count those towards the real pay-per-view because when you go to the pay-per-view, they don't show those ones. You have to go to kickoff on the network in order to watch those. So we don't count them as legit pay-per-view matches.
So we're gonna start off with the two rumored matches. There were three rumored matches, but one of them became a real match on the roster. So the first rumored match that we're gonna talk about is Kevin Owens and Aleister Black. which. Okay, I'm gonna start off and say that I don't really know where it came from and why it's happening, but Aleister Black, I guess okay, what happened with his eye? I'm gonna be mad too. I'll turn heel, blah blah whatever. But it's like, what did KO deserve to do that? Like it came out of nowhere. So I think that's an interesting matchup. I don't know if there's been like a few with them in the past. Like I said, I'm a recent, watcher of wrestling and really got into it in the last like 3-4 years. So I don't know any past feuds, but I don't really understand it. But I guess it's entertaining. So.
Yeah, it's hella random. I think they just, Aleister just came back and they just threw someone with him to feud.
Well, I'm going for Aleister Black, you guys. I'm gonna be the first person to actually pick, and I'm going with Aleister.
I'm also going with Aleister because
I'm going for Aleister as well.
So everybody's going Aleister?
No, I'm going Kevin Owens.
Oh.
So we got Kevin Owens for JLH. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I really like Aleister Black, but I don't like him as a heel. So I think I'm going to go with the underdog KO.
Remember when KO was just on the verge of being something huge like a year ago, and then something just didn't happen?
Yeah.
The weird thing is I can't really pinpoint why that happened, though.
I mean, he had the Stone Cold Stunner. I mean, what else could you need?
Goldberg squashed him.
Yeah. I mean, it was just, I don't know, man. It's just.
Yeah. Goldberg did squash him. That's true. Maybe that.
What happened?
They got Aleister. D, what was your pick?
I gotta go. I'm going KO. I'm going Kevin Owens.
KO, okay.
Damn.
Okay, so it's
Hey,
happening
this is a
right
good.
now.
This is a good pick.
I think he said Aleister.
Reckless. Who did you pick?
Yeah, I picked Aleister.
Okay, so we got AB. Okay.
Okay, and then Mama J, Inspector, and Yo J, just based off of how they look, who do you think would win the
Who's
match?
more badass?
Oh, I know.
by this
No,
time?
I can go by off like their wrestling experience. I think Aleister Black is a freaking beast, and
he's so amazing. So I
he's I love his entrance, like how he comes
Oh
up.
yeah. He got rid of that though. He don't do that no more.
Well, I loved his entrance.
Yeah, it was great.
His theme song's sick too. Aleister Black, man.
Oh, that's
Kevin Owens is
that's
a beat
good one.
too. I'm not gonna lie, but Aleister Black.
All right, let's go to Mama J Inspector. Who do you guys got?
I'm gonna go with Aleister Black.
Okay, you
I'm
got
going with-
Aleister Black.
This is a hard one.
It's definitely
The
going all
other
over
guy
now.
looks meaner, so I'm going with Kevin.
Kevin, underdog, yeah, let's go. I think I wasn't really into him. I'm not really sure GLH, but it might be the push that because it seems like he keeps having these random feuds or like having some type of like huge interaction or huge impact with the company. So maybe they're trying to give him his push. So maybe that's what it is. If it is, like happy to see it because I feel like he's an underdog.
Here's the thing with Kevin Owens. In my opinion, I'm only saying Kevin Owens because I just think he's due a win. I mean, it's been a while per se, and plus, like I said, where he got his face kicked off on Monday night. A lot of times on the show before the pay-per-view, whoever takes the beating usually ends up getting the vengeance on the back end.
That is true. That does usually happen, but it doesn't always because look at Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio.
But you never know.
Historically and statistically, it usually flows that way. And again, I'm only going Owens based off that. But again, where you're talking about the push for Aleister and this and that, I'm a huge Aleister Black guy. Don't get me wrong. I've liked them for a long time. But I think that they're going to do the one eye thing is going to come into play. I just think Owens either here's one of two things. Like I said, I'm going with Owens winning, but the only way Aleister Black really should win is again just it shouldn't be a long drawn out thing. He should just catch him with Black Mass pretty quick and get it done. You know what I'm saying? And kind of assert dominance because that's the one thing he's lacking. He's not the world's tallest guy if you see him up close. So I mean, he's lacking. He needs to assert dominance in the ring over some superstar type guys like that with a quick kick to the face and knock them out. You know what I'm saying? And I think that would be a good way to pump him up over Kevin Owens, who was again Owens is a name you know, and he's had a lot of chances that way too. But Alistair needs to either beat him outright or Owens needs to get a quick, cheap disqualification win or something. I don't know, but Owens.
Real quick.
Yeah.
D, real quick. We touched bases on these two matches earlier, but you just jumped in, so we just want to know who do you have Riddle over Riddle and Corbin, and Hardy and Sammy.
Sami Zayn.
Give me Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle.
Bro, yes.
That gets me every time.
And give me
I
Jim.
love Matt Riddle. That's what he's so dope. I like him.
Bruh.
Oh, so the next.
Sammy looks so
is that what you already
ridiculous.
did?
No, that's
He's
the one
so
I'm gonna
weird.
pick for now.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Who do you got between these two, D?
Give me Jeff Hardy.
All right.
Nice pick.
The charismatic Enigma.
The charismatic Enigma, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I need that 2-pack.
I was gonna say, you mean this one right here?
Oh yeah, I do mean that one right there. I don't even need to go to you right now. Yes.
Right here.
Oh my god. This is his ear gauges on Jeff Hardy. Is it actually like a hole, like a legit hole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
I'm so mad. I need that.
And they're doing the hand
This is
symbol.
actually one of the first ones I ever got.
Oh, really?
Like before I even started getting a bunch of them and collecting, this was probably one of the first ones I ever got.
Wow. That's sick.
Oh.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, we got the Matt Riddle action figure.
I'll just while you're on the road.
Oh, he's got his slipper.
You
Is
just
that
found a
78?
chase recently. Who was that? Was
That
that
was
them?
you. That was him. You found the Rick Rude, right?
Yeah, Rick
Yeah.
Rude. That's what it was.
I
Yeah.
seen that.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was awesome, brother.
Bro.
I have that whole set.
Bro.
I don't have the chase. And there's one regular Rick Rude, and then there's two chase Rick Rudes that I have to get.
There's two chase?
There's two chase Rick Rudes, which I didn't know at first. So
Are they just different color outfits, or?
they're just different outfits and shit. It's not really that different actually. See, there goes the chase. Oh, the regular one, he's got like his jacket.
Oh.
Let me see if I can pull the regular.
Ooh.
And there's Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah, that Elizabeth.
Yeah. Is she wearing the itsy bitsy little bikini?
Man, I saw those AEW figures today, and they look like trash, dude. The face sculpts,
Oh, really?
What they did?
garbage.
What series were you looking at?
The AEW figures.
Oh, they got the new ones out already?
That's
Yeah,
disappointing.
those are hitting Walmarts. I
Yeah,
saw
they're
them
only-
at Payback, though. Kenny
that's a
Omega's
disappointment.
got like black hair. It
So
doesn't
this-
even. It's weird.
This
Wow.
is the regular Rick Rude.
Kenny Omega? He had black and gray.
That one was pretty cool, actually. I like that one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
it's black hair though.
Yeah, that's weird. I've never seen him with just like straight jet black hair.
No, never.
That's true.
Those are pretty dope,
I
though.
was at highlights or something.
I heard they become worth money over time.
It looks to me like he's got like the same pants on though as the chase one you have, D. I don't know.
Yeah, look at the Warrior titles.
Yeah, I think so.
Not the Cheryl Roberts one?
Show you what a real man.
I'm lost right now.
But they tried to make Rocky this big.
Great Rick Rude story I can tell you is this. They were wrestling live in Fresno, California. It was a house show. He was fighting Roddy Piper in a steel cage, and Bobby Heenan was Rick Rude's manager. And they were on a long run. Literally, Rude forgot the town he was in. He would do this bit where he talks about, taking the robe off and show the ladies what a real man is. But he would always say the city. He'd be like, San Francisco Sweat Hogs or Las Vegas Losers. So they had just literally come from Los Angeles or Anaheim. So he's like, we were in Fresno. But he still was lost as to where he was. So he's in Fresno and he goes, I want all you Anaheim Airhead. Keep the noise down. And Bobby Heenan, because I was front row, he's like, we're in Fresno, Rick. And Rick goes, I don't give a shit. And
That's hilarious.
Wow, that's crazy.
So our next prediction match is Big E versus Sheamus. I don't really understand the feud. I get that he's trying to go solo, so I get it, but I don't understand the feud. I think it's I mean, maybe was it because was it Sheamus that interrupted one of their matches, or was it the other way around? Like somebody interrupted somebody's match and he was mad about it. I think it was Sheamus, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. But
on SmackDown,
that was
Sheamus
Sheamus
left the
versus
6-man.
Baron Corbin, but I forgot who interfered. It was what's his face? Well, his minion now.
Shorty G.
Shorty G. Yeah, that had nothing to do with it.
oh, okay. Well, I don't really understand this either.
This is just like pretty much two guys trying to, they're trying to boost up Big E right now, and right now, red hot off his feud with Jeff Hardy is the Irish Sheamus right now, and he's just gonna put him over pretty much. That's all it is.
But I think my prediction would be that Big E wins. I think that it'll help him push his solo career a bit further away from New Day. I like the fact that he did have his outfit that he had on didn't really have it kind of had the color scheme kind of thing with New Day, but it didn't really have a connection to New Day because they're kind of slowly trying to push him, solo. So I like that. They paid kind of homage to, his trio, but still giving him his own solo. So Big E for me. Who'd you say?
I'm going Big E as well.
Big E, okay. What about
Big E.
you, Jay?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to take Big E because I don't want him to lose, but my mind is telling me no. It's definitely telling me no, but I'm gonna say
my
fuck.
body's telling me yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you said
I'm going
Big
Big E.
I'm gonna do that. I'm going Big E.
Let's
My
go.
booking
Dangerous
tells
job.
me Sheamus, but my heart tells me Big E.
He said my booking tells me Sheamus, but I'm gonna go with Big E.
I know how that goes. I don't think the Sheamus is
yeah.
gonna win this though. But I feel
What
We
do you
better
got,
not.
JLH?
If he doesn't, we're all
I'm
wrong.
gonna, the 6-man on SmackDown where it was, I think it was Big E and Heavy Machinery against Miz and Morrison and Sheamus, right? Sheamus,
Yeah.
there was this weird little breakdown between where Morrison accidentally hit Sheamus and then Sheamus got upset unnecessarily and him and Miz kind of went out a little bit and Sheamus left. Like, I don't even know what all that meant. It was really, I don't know if it was filler or killer or what, but I'd rather see a match with Sheamus and the Miz than I would with Big E Langston at this point. But in saying all of that, Big E is going to be the world champion sooner than later, in my opinion, on SmackDown. He'll be the guy that comes in after whatever they do with Roman Reigns. This will be 6 or 7 months, maybe even a year down the line, but all injury dependent and things like that. But Big E's on the world title trek, in my opinion, and estimation. And this will be him beating Sheamus, in a battle of the big guys for sure.
I think the Flyers
All right, we got you up there.
I like it.
What about you, D?
I'm going Big E as well. I mean, he's on his way. He's getting that monster push, and he needs a win to just kind of keep the momentum going. So I'm going Big E.
Alrighty. What about you guys, Mama J and Spectre?
I guess I'd have to go with everybody else and pick him also. I don't watch a lot of the current wrestling, so
That's
Sheamus
perfectly fine. You
been
can
wrestling
still
for
might win.
years.
Yeah, I think Sheamus has been there for
It's crazy how long Sheamus actually has been around now.
10
Yeah,
years.
he has been
I
around.
remember
Yeah, he's been around for about a decade.
Quite a long time since Drew McIntyre was skinny.
Yeah. 3-man band. I'm just a 3-man band. Or whatever.
I don't know who that man was, but it wasn't Drew McIntyre.
That was a totally different McIntyre.
That was a totally different gender too.
Oh hell yeah! What?
Oh yeah, that gender was way different.
Yo, Jay,
Yeah,
what about you?
same old Heath Slater.
Big E.
Biggie.
Yeah,
Got
that's
it. And then Spectre, we need yours.
He walked out of the room.
Well, so far it's a clear
Clean sweep.
Big E right now.
I feel like he would take Sheamus just because everyone else is
I
taking
think
me.
that's what he said. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going Sheamus then. Okay. For Spectre. All right, awesome, you guys. Let's get on to this next one.
Then we got the. Is it? It's not a tag team, is it?
No, it's one-on-one.
This is a one-on-one match, but the two guys, are part of Hurt Business, so they're
and
probably.
yes.
I got Apollo winning this, keeping his title.
Me too. I don't think he's gonna lose his title. I think
Like
that.
Apollo.
I think he's gonna give him a run for his money for sure, but I don't think he's gonna lose his title.
I think I agree with you guys. I think they're trying to push Apollo, and he doesn't have he just smiles too much. He doesn't have too much other than that. Like he's good in ring and nothing he's not good at nothing else. So the way to kind of try to help that is to give someone a title. So he's gonna keep it. So I got Apollo here, but I wouldn't be surprised if he somehow joins them eventually. I
don't think so. I think he's too charismatic. I mean, it'd be probably nice to see what he would do as a heel, though.
I think actually, hold up. I'm sorry. I think that my main man's down there. They said that on their podcast, and I was like, wait, that's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna be homies soon. Watch.
It's hard for me to see it, but maybe he can pull it off. I don't know if he can pull it off though.
We'll see. It'd be dope though.
Only time can tell.
D, what about
Zara on Sheamus?
Hey guys, I got to bounce. I got to take the dog out. I really appreciate you having me on. Any other time, give me a couple weeks. I'll be happy to come back on, guys.
For sure, no problem. Thank you so much for
joining.
When I get my weekly thing rolling, I'll let you know, and I'll have you guys on over on the channel.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Congrats on 1K.
Peace out, everybody. I appreciate it, man. It's crazy.
It is crazy. All right, brother. Be safe.
All right, brother. Be smooth. Cool.
Yeah, there's so much to talk about. We haven't even talked about the two congratulations that have to be sent out today to Mama J and Yo J. It sucks he just left, but 1K. That's hard work.
And you got JLX right behind him.
Yep, hot on their heels. It's the hardest climb I've ever climbed to ever get 42 people subscribed to a channel. It's literally the most frustrating thing I've ever encountered in my life, and I'm the only person I know that can go backwards in a giveaway, but gosh darn it, I did. And, and it's just I just want to see that K next to the 1, and then I'll be done. Literally, I can ride off into the sunset of I got somewhere on YouTube life. You know what I'm saying?
I can't lie. I've had that same mentality this entire time. If I just get to 1K, I'll be happy. I'll have that relief off my shoulders.
What's that, Mama J?
It's a thing to get there, but it's not like you're going to make $1 million on YouTube. Okay?
It's not even the money.
It's not for the money. Yeah,
it's just that letter there that looks so cool.
It's like, oh. Okay, cool. Now I'm not even looking at my numbers.
Yeah.
You just wanted to hit that 1K, and then we haven't even done our giveaway yet because we were waiting for Geeky Mama Bear to hit 1K, which she has done too.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna do 2 back-to-back giveaways, but once you hit the 1K, it there's just a whole different feeling. But now, like I said, I'm not even watching my numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I want to get to. I want to get to that type of relaxation where you're not worried about numbers.
I just think it's when you're stuck at that one number, it's like that plateau level of all right, you're gonna grow at some point again, but it's there's that plateau level that my channel, for example, is at currently, where it's okay, I'm doing everything I can to just not go crazy over not seeing growth, but it's just my wife Allison always tells me, well, it's just the ebb and flow of the rhythm of it.
I mean, we had multiple times where we just sat there at one, and you're like, wow, okay, are we done now?
Yeah.
And, once it hits again, you just start going.
Right. It's like gambling.
So,
for sure.
So, D, what's your prediction for Apollo versus what's his name? I always say it wrong.
Bobby Lashley.
I'm going Bobby Lashley.
Oh. Okay, good one.
I don't like him.
I see some form of interference coming from Bobby Lashley's part with MVP and Sheldon. So I'm going Bobby Lashley.
I'm like super close to like changing my pick. You guys have no idea. Like I'm literally like this entire time waiting for
wait
you
till you hear
guys.
my observation. This might change your stance. We'll see.
Me and him are locked in. Don't try this proper.
Okay.
Oh, we can't change it. It's already marked on the paper. I can't.
This is on the
This is
paper.
ink.
I
This
was
is
on
ink.
paper.
So I'm picking Bobby Lashley to win the title because he's start defending it on Raw Underground. It's gonna that U.S. title is gonna become a Raw Underground thing. Bobby Lashley will be the first.
I don't think so.
Look at the way he mopped up everybody on Raw the other night.
He did.
And I think there needs to be a separation of Bobby Lashley either there or there. You know what I'm saying, per se? It's like so Apollo Crews, nice guy, great guy, and I think he will faction up with those guys down the line. But I think Bobby Lashley takes that U.S. title, and it won't be exclusive to Raw Underground, but he'll be taking that belt saying, I'll defend it here, and, he'll be like a two-sport champion. And, and again, more build for Brock, to build something underlaying with Brock Lesnar down the line that we've always waited for. Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar, right? So you can win that too. So that belt could be that's the way that could all fit together. But Lashley's got to win that belt and take it both places.
Wow. See, that'd be dope. I don't know if they're going to take other titles from Raw to Raw Underground.
I don't think so. I think they're going to get their own title for sure.
Yeah,
well, that could become the title that morphs into, again, you never know. But, I'm just saying, I think Lashley's the guy that will be the one that pioneers that.
Hey, what if Brock Lesnar came back and just started wrecking people on Underground?
Well, I hate to do this, guys, but we're going to have to go. They just delivered our dinner, and I have to go to work really early tomorrow.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Thank you for dropping by.
What'd you get for dinner? What's for dinner?
It was fun. We enjoyed it. Learned a little bit about wrestling that we didn't know. So,
let's go.
You learned something new.
Got me Andre the Giant versus Kane, so I'm in.
Hey, did you guys like how I threw you guys into the quiz?
Yeah, I missed that one.
I threw you guys in there.
I went straight to Bushwhackers and hit that and didn't look at anything else.
You got it wrong. Right? Yo, you got the question that was about you wrong. That's dope.
You got it wrong.
I got the one about me.
Oh, that's funny.
I did too because I picked Bushwhackers.
Definitely, we appreciate it. And
yeah, we thank you guys so much. We know you guys aren't like totally up to date on everything, and it was just cool. That's why we put up the quiz to kind of help you guys and YoJ out with joining us tonight. So thank you so much.
Yes, we appreciate that.
Thank you. Come back soon.
We love you guys.
Bye, guys. Good to meet you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
That was dope.
Survivor Series is getting down to the final chapters.
Hey, you guys, now it's gotten to the point of like just pure cutthroat. I am coming at you guys with full force because I'm winning this virtual championship.
I would usually like rebuttal. That was so dope of a promo. Like I'm not even gonna say shit. That was awesome. I'm rooting for you now.
Okay, so you guys, that segues us into the next matchup. The women's tag team championships are being put on the line versus a newly formed tag team of Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Which right now they're looking like faces right now. So sorry.
I know. These matches just don't make sense. Okay, I just want to point this out. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like I said, I am newer to wrestling, and so there may be an underlining something that I don't know. And even if that is the case, it still doesn't make sense. I get that, like, okay, they couldn't get Asuka for her to win, the part of the tag team title with her partner because she went to Japan, whatever. But they really not want them to be tag team champions that bad. Like they're putting a random, very, very random pairing together just to knock them off their titles. Like, I don't understand it, but
I think it's more so that they don't got anything for Nia.
But they've
Jackson
done
or
that
Shayna
sometimes,
Baszler
and
to
it's
do
actually
right now.
worked.
What's
It
that?
has.
They've done that sometimes, and it's actually turned out pretty good. Like with Kane and the Hurricane, Kane and Daniel
Dolph
Bryan.
Ziggler and
Kane and
Dolph
X-Pac.
Ziggler and Bobby Roode made a good team too.
Yeah, they just take it. Sometimes it works when you take two random people and put them together, and sometimes you can create the best magic that way.
Yep.
and I'm interested to see if that actually works for them because they're, to me, like, if they both, I think they're both too into themselves as far as their characters go. I don't think that they can necessarily come together and put like their pride aside to be a good team. But you never know. You just have to wait and see their interaction when they're like live and actually into it. Because the promo,
I feel like they booked it that way. I feel like they put them together just so there's someone that can get Nia over, because right now not a lot of people fully like Nia or are fully behind her. But even though Shayna's a heel, a lot of people like Shayna.
Me
So
included.
they just figured, let's put them together, pair Nia with somebody to get her over and get a title on her.
You guys, I think now that Sasha Banks lost her women's title, it's sad for that team as a tag team.
Yes,
They're gonna start crumbling. So I'm going for the newcomers of Shayna Baszler and Nia Jackson.
That's my pick as well. But
Mark me down for that.
I'm going for Shayna and Nia.
Sasha.
I'm calling the Sasha Banks curse.
Baszler and Nia Jax win the belts, and then you have to ask this major question: what tag team is going to come along after that? Because there was no legitimate women's tag team past Sasha and Bayley at this point.
Lana and Natalya.
Yeah. Review the same, right? I mean, yeah. There's that again.
Morgan something, and then the girl with
That's what I think.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah, you could have. Yep. I forget their names too now.
The opponent.
Was it Morgan something or
Green hair?
Morgan and Ruby Riott.
Riot Squad.
Yeah, they're coming back, so maybe that they can take
them against Nia and Baszler would be just a disaster.
Stranger things have happened.
I don't know. I didn't know Nia and Baszler are winning those belts because it's going to lead to Bayley and Sasha fight. Getting close.
They're going to separate.
I think this year they finally fight at WrestleMania, so this is the perfect time to
kind of start building
but
that
after
up.
SmackDown yesterday was for sure like solidified that they're going to be breaking up soon.
Oh, for sure.
That stuff happened yesterday. And I was like, "Yep, it's happening. Thank God! Like, come on, like, come through with it."
My little sister texted me. She's like, "Do you think they're gonna break up?" It looked like Sasha was mad at her today.
They're gonna break up.
I should have known to never defend a title.
So guys,
come
does
down.
that put all of us in agreement that are we all going for the same two?
Yeah.
Baszler or Nia?
I think so.
I never gave my pick.
You never gave your pick. Who's your pick?
But I also am going with Nia Jackson. I don't like this is when Bayley and Sasha have to start beefing, so they can't be tag team. I mean, they can beef and be tag team champions. We've seen that before, but I don't think it'll happen. So they're dropping the titles.
What about you, D?
The champs retain somehow.
Champs retain. Okay. We got one going off the key. I like that.
The way the champs retain and thinking of D's logic, it's like I'm almost in his head. He's like my brother from another mother. I just feel this. 3 years old, watching Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. I just feel I feel the D connection. But the Sasha and Bayley thing would be they would win, but it would be a win almost like where they would have been better off losing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's just going to be something where they'll be. If they win, it won't be pretty.
For them, you know what I'm saying? And just get a roll up somewhere.
Either foot on the ropes or one of them grabs the tights. One of the two.
Yeah, just if it rolls that way. Otherwise, on the flip side of that, with Shayna and Nia, it'll be a roll of the tights or a partner not where they should have been, or Bayley knocked off the ring apron and what, you know what I'm saying? But
the blame game, yeah.
Yeah, Nia and Nia and Baszler will win, but I'm with D on what could happen if they win. It'll be an ugly win for the champs if they win, and they won't like each other any better. So there.
Can we give my man writing team job?
Want to know something funny? I have a friend who actually interviewed for a writing job for WWE. This is 10 years ago. Her name's Courtney Cronin. She's a producer of stuff in LA and everything. But she sat in Triple H's office at Titan Tower and interviewed for a creative position with him. And before the interview, she was in Stanford, and she calls me, and she goes, "Hey, I have a question for you." I'm like, "What's up?" She's like, "Well, I'm at Triple H's office, and I just need to know something about Christian and Edge." And that's the problem. And what I'm saying there is she wasn't a wrestling fan. She was a writer. She had entertainment experience. And that at that time, 10 years ago, is where it all kind of started leading to more entertainment writers they're not fans of the business. And WWE, unequivocally, I will tell you this right now, proof in the pudding, because Courtney is my proof. She ended up getting something else with BET actually. But the thing is, they don't hire fans because they don't think the fans speak to the non-fans of the world that want to be part of the product. Like you watch the comments here, people that say, "Well, I haven't watched wrestling in a long time," or "I don't know a lot about wrestling," or whatever, right? If I'm writing a wrestling show, I'm writing it for me to like how I'd want, or how Dangerous Jobbers would, the fans would want to.
Yeah,
that's the problem. You got to make it for everyone, so we never get like we want to see it. But I know how it would work in my head. But you're 100% right. I'd love to write for them, but they never hired me because I'm too much of a mark, a fan. But I only got people say, "What do you want to do in life? What's this? What's that? And what's the other? What could you have done?" You take those tests in school to see what you want. I mean, I never should have been a team player. I was a guy who should have been locked in a missile silo. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it comes down to where I love wrestling so much, going back to being 3-4 years old watching. I mean, I know so much about how I would want to see it done because I've seen it done so well over the past 40 years of my life that at 45 years old, I could definitely walk into a WWE creative meeting and write one heck of a SmackDown script. Now, could I do that for a full year, 4 years, like somebody's got? Who knows? I have a limited imagination. But all I know is that I know I have enough experience with wrestling that I can make it entertaining for somebody to watch for at least 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? But they don't hire fans. That's the problem.
Speaking of writing, I just don't know what's going on with this because I feel like Dominic should have won already, and he still hasn't beaten Seth Rollins.
Are they fighting the tag team again tomorrow?
Yeah,
yes.
They're doing another tag team.
And then on Monday Night Raw, it's a 1-on-1 between Seth and Ray.
I'm more excited for the 1-on-1 on Raw than I am this match, honestly.
Yeah, I am too. I honestly am, but I think that this is finally going to be a time where they don't, they don't care now. Give Dominic his first win. That's what I think's going to happen now.
I just want it to be over so he can. Okay, I get it. I get it. I'm like over it. I'm thinking like, okay, you pass the torch to your son. He wins some type of match. Not even a title, but just let him win a match at least. Like, come on, and then what he needs to go in his storyline. Like, we get it now. I think that they're just like overplaying this match at this point. But if I had to pick, I'm gonna go with obviously Rey Mysterio and Dominic. That is my pick.
Nice. That was well said.
Same for us.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
the King of the Prince of Mystery.
With Dominic as well. I'm going with the Team Mysterio.
Yes, sir.
And this is why I win titles and y'all don't.
Oh!
Tell us why.
Tell us why, Reckless.
I'll tell you.
The tag team will be Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy winning probably. Who knows? All I know is Retribution. This is where you're going to see them get involved.
This is the match that they get involved in?
This is my pick.
I hope not.
Yep. Because
Stop messing with Dom. Leave Dom alone.
Let Dom get a win.
Was it just me, or when Retribution came and attacked Dominic and them?
They look taller.
It seemed no. Well, that too.
Dominic Dijakovic.
But
He look taller.
He did run, but it seemed like Seth Rollins. They kind of just let Seth Rollins run out of there.
Yeah. Yep.
That would be crazy.
Seth Rollins. That's my prediction.
I don't think that he would be like.
I don't think he's involved with them.
Much. Giving him too much credit. We already
I
get
don't know.
Messiah.
The Messiah. It's the worst thing ever.
I'm picking Seth Rollins and Buddy. There's no way that Dominic is winning.
You're
There's no-
going down, okay? You're gonna regret that pick.
You know, well, I agree with what you guys said. Like, but you guys are thinking of it like, oh, how would it help Dominic? Like, I don't think they're thinking of that like that. They're trying to build up Seth being this crazy heel. What better way to do that than to just completely kill this dude's like his first push? Like, just ruin it.
Then he would live up to his name, and I really would hate him.
And he's going up to his name, and he's taking that fat dub tomorrow.
So then, let's go with D. Who do you got?
I gotta go Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy.
Come on.
I got to. Don't get me wrong. Dominic had a great showing at SummerSlam, but
He was dope.
yeah, he wrestled a really good match, but I don't think he's ready yet. So I gotta go Seth and Buddy.
But if
If
he
he keeps
wasn't ready,
losing,
why
he's
would
gonna
they put
turn
him
into
out
a
here?
jobber.
Do you think do you think that they like pushed
You
him
don't want
too
him to end up
soon?
like me.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I think.
100%. 100%. There's the next kid who's going to get booed. If fans were really in the building,
He would get booed out of the building.
He would get booed, 100%.
Because WWE has this thing of like pushing superstars kids entirely too early.
Yep.
And
Oh,
not
okay.
and not letting them, take their lumps down in NXT. It's like they just put them on the main roster, throw them in a storyline, and be like, and they expect fans to, want the person to get over, and it just doesn't work like that.
Who have they done that with, though? I mean, like, Charlotte Flair
Johnson,
started
The
off
Rock.
in NXT.
I mean, The Rock is the prime example of a guy that was built to this.
They didn't have NXT at that time.
Okay, so talking now. Well, again, so since NXT's incarnation, let's see, Rachel. Who I'm trying to think of some superstars. There's not a lot of kids with. There hasn't been a lot of kids of superstars that have been around lately. Dominic's the only one in the last 10 years that's of any note. There's no second generation kid that's come around in a long
that's what I'm saying.
But
Somebody else that came around.
Example for me would be Charlotte Flair.
she took her lumps in NXT long enough.
You know what gets me though? It seems like they pick favorites because, like, I remember
For sure.
with Natalia, right? Natalia said like they turned her down for years, and it's not like they don't know who she is. They know her, and then they just let Ray's son come in real quick like that. I don't know. This is kind of weird. But like,
just like
Hold on, but you gotta.
But he performed too, though. Like, who am I to say? Like, he obviously probably wasn't ready. He is.
That's true.
He's
Were you
in
gonna say
wrestling
Robert?
condition
Well,
for
he
sure.
was-
I think I definitely think that Dominic does need more wrestling background because he does have a limited move set right now.
Well,
But-
it's because he learned from probably like a few different people, like his pops and maybe his
Yeah,
dad.
he learned from Lance Storm, who trained most of the women that are wrestling now. Conan, Ray, and
Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal from ROH, the Black Machismo. So he's got like good names under him. I think they got a plan. I think like if they go with your idea and they kill off his push, then I think there's like a rumored draft coming up. So if they do kill his push, maybe they'll trade him to NXT, and he'll get
Or
his own show.
SmackDown. He'd be better suited for SmackDown, I think. Him and Kalisto could feud it out. There you go.
Yeah.
Dominic and Kalisto.
It all comes
Yeah,
Dominic
Luke's
will
such a
actually race
hater.
Kalisto.
I like that though. Yeah.
He hates the little guys. Look at him.
Dominic will actually race Kalisto.
Dominic and Kalisto. I can go watch something else when they're wrestling.
He does not like. You don't like little guys or luchas,
I
huh?
love them. Everybody's got their place. Like I said, you just got to have Enzo Amore personality is the biggest thing I ever saw in a little guy. You know what I'm
Oh, I
saying?
love it. Good one.
He wasn't that great in the ring, though.
Nay, you didn't have
I
to
like
be.
Leo
He
Rush.
was terrible in the ring. He
I
was
like
Yeah,
Leo
Leo
Rush.
Rush was
terrible
great.
in the ring.
Nobody taught him that.
It's because you can't teach that.
You can't teach that.
So, you guys, that brings us to one of the co-main events of the night. A freshly new, repackaged man such as Keith Lee versus the legendary, the Viper, Randy Orton. He's mad. He lost his title opportunity. He punt kicked 3 times in one night. Drew McIntyre to send him to the hospital. He's like, you know what? You're out of here. I'm going to your best friend now. Who y'all got?
Wow.
They said RKO.
Wait, hold on. Let me.
I'm
answer that real quick.
thinking that Randy's gonna win this because he just switched over, so they're not going to let him win. But I think because it's payback, Randy
It's
might
payback
lose
towards his
because,
buddy. Yeah, it's payback towards his buddy.
and
so
McIntyre might interfere.
Oh, I can see McIntyre coming in. What? RKO out of nowhere.
Yes. So I think that's how I think it might be Randy might win as default because he's going to interfere for payback. But we'll see.
So then you're picking who to win?
Randy.
Randy Orton? Okay. So
By disqualification from interfering.
That's perfect. What?
Okay, well then that will lead into Reckless's
that's perfect. She just like made it so much easier for me. I was about to say I don't know because I really feel like Drew's gonna interfere, but that doesn't mean the ref is gonna see it though. He could interfere and keep.
And we know we've seen that countless times.
But all that being said, as a wrestling fan, a respectful wrestling fan, I'm not gonna ever say that Randy Orton is taking a loss to a dude who just came up from NXT, Keith Lee.
Exactly.
It's not so RKO.
It's not happening.
And if I take an L on that, I'm fine with that.
I am going.
But I doubt.
I'm going with my favorite wrestler. I mean, I wore his shirt today for a reason. Randy Orton. Let's go.
If you take the shirt off, boy.
I wouldn't have wore his shirt today if I didn't pick him. What sense does that make?
Stop and funk.
So D, that brings us to you.
My heart wants to say Keith Lee.
Yes.
Everybody's heart wants to say that.
Yes.
And I'm stopped playing with my heart a long time ago. I want this championship.
I mean, I'm already mad about him losing the NXT title so quick. But
that is bogus. I'm not gonna lie. That is really bogus.
For no reason. They've had people come up to the main roster and still be NXT.
Does anybody think how badly of a botch his debut was? They might give him the win because of that as well. You know what I mean? That's a factor you gotta think too.
Nah, I mean
his music didn't slap hard. Everybody was mad. Twitter went crazy.
If anything,
they went crazy over his music, over his outfit, over everything. Like people just did not like his debut. So is this like retribution, and give him the win because hey, we're so sorry, like we messed up this guy's thing, or is Vince McMahon just gonna go, you know what, Randy Orton?
He could get Keith Lee could get the win because Randy Orton's not focused on him right now.
That is also true.
Yeah, that is true. I mean,
so tough.
You know what? I'm going Keith Lee. I'm going Keith Lee.
No, not
okay, we got Keith Lee.
I respect that. I respect that.
The first one.
Okay, so then that leads us to the jobbers. Who y'all picking?
I'll give you a pick and I'll give you a situation.
So are y'all counting as one or y'all doing individuals?
Definitely.
We were doing individuals.
You know what? We're gonna have to take y'all picks at the end of this.
Yeah, that's cool. Just leave us as one. That's fine.
Leave us as one if you do. Yeah.
I did have Tiff over here keeping track. I don't know if she did well. Oh, she shook her head no. So we're gonna have to.
It's very hard to keep track with everybody we got tonight.
Whatever you got, that's what we'll roll with.
No, but we just wanted to make sure that we were giving the title to either individuals or a team. So it's going to be individual. So we're done with the live cast, we'll get everybody just to check. But what are your picks?
I'll let you do our pick because I got a pitch.
I'm going Randy.
Nice pick.
We're going
Okay.
Randy. But all right, how do you guys tell me how you feel about this? What if they wrestle like an even match and just in a certain spot, Randy has the opportunity to punt kick, and then just because like Drew sees him about to punt kick, he goes in there and nails him with the claymore, and it ends in DQ.
Oh, that would be so dope.
I mean, that
That
makes
way, Keith
sense.
Lee
He would
stays
still lose by
over,
DQ
but
though.
and it's
which
not
would be
really a
my
loss.
call.
That way, like Keith Lee doesn't have to lose per se, but it still doesn't say that he's better than anybody. You know what I mean?
Oh, he hands down. I'm calling that he's not gonna win via RKO.
Oh
Right.
yeah, he's not gonna win clean.
He's gonna
yeah.
win via DQ of some sort, some
Probably.
fashion. That's what I'm calling because, like you said, it doesn't make either of them look bad. They both
Right.
kind of walk away with a W.
Yeah, that's probably how it's gonna go down.
With my pick with Keith Lee, I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. Let's say Randy Orton setting up for the punt kick. What if, let's say, Drew McIntyre's music hits and Randy Orton gets distracted?
Ooh. Yo.
Oh, okay. Well, if that happens, then Keith Lee's for sure winning.
Right.
Yo, this is difficult, man. This
Okay.
you guys
It's
keep
not
playing-
gonna happen.
Y'all just keep okay. Let's go to
JLH.
JLH now. Let's see
All
what
right.
you got going on.
So after hearing everybody about this, and again, I'm a big Keith Lee guy, and I like Randy Orton too. But here's the problem. Again, going back to what Jay said about Monday night was not the greatest night in Keith Lee history of debuts. Even though it wasn't awful. I mean, if you didn't know who Keith Lee was, you were like, it wasn't bad. But knowing how awesome he was presented in NXT and prior to that, like it's like, okay, well, I expected a lot more. Okay, so then now to touch on the DQ stuff, we can't do another DQ finish on the back of a DQ finish on Monday night. You just can't. That don't make no sense either. And also, all you do by doing a DQ finish, whether Lee wins or loses, is you make Lee look weak. Lee has to win clean here without the help of McIntyre or the music playing or the hint of anything. Because if he doesn't win clean, he'll look weak no matter which way you slice it, and he won't. Well, what's the big deal about this guy? He was supposed to be this big guy that came out of NXT, but he can't win clean, so he has to win clean, but he won't. He will win in some way that doesn't benefit him. And I say this, and I said this last week when we were together too, because if you watch the interviews between McIntyre and Lee, like on the backstage stuff or whatever, they're already dropping their own hints about how, well, I don't want his help. I don't need his help. I can fight my own battles. You heard Drew say that a couple times already. So Lee's like, well, I'm just here to help a buddy out. So it'll be enough of Keith Lee getting sick of Drew McIntyre getting in the way. That might lead Keith Lee to be the one that joins the Bobby Lashley group or something. You know what I'm saying? So it'll come down to where Keith Lee will get frustrated with Drew McIntyre through trying to help him. But he has to beat Orton clean tomorrow to come off looking strong, or otherwise nobody's going to care about him come Monday night.
So your pick officially
Keith Lee is the winner, but it's however he wins is something.
It
has to be
fickle,
big or
right
go
now.
home.
It's fickle. It's fickle, you
it's
guys.
fickle. It's big or go home for Keith Lee tomorrow. That's what it is.
Keith Lee, a member of the Hurt Business. That's more than possible.
I mean, why not?
Instead of Apollo joining them, Keith Lee.
Who knows?
I mean, it's offshoot and weird to say, but I mean, it has nothing to do with what the storyline is. But then again, WWE changes at 5 o'clock every Monday night usually, you know. But I just think that Lee has to win clean. He has to win clean tomorrow. And again, it doesn't matter. He has to look strong, and if he doesn't, it's poor Keith Lee. It's too late already.
They already messed up the theme song, and now this.
Yeah.
For real, I feel bad for the poor guy.
But he's my pick.
Okay.
That song was trash.
Oh yeah.
The song is terrible.
I love him.
Guys.
The first time I heard it, I'm like, what is this?
Somebody made a good point though. Remember when the Viking Raiders came and they changed their names really quick and all that stuff?
Experience.
Yes, and then they changed it back after that.
It's always Vince. He has to change some little thing.
Yeah.
But it's not his.
Right.
That's because he's so out of tune and not in touch with what goes on in NXT that when he morphs them into what he envisions them, not even looking at what they did in NXT.
Right.
So that's what's like really so tough about this whole thing because they messed up Bobby. even Bobby Roode. Like they
Yeah,
messed
oh,
him
yeah.
up when he came
Yeah,
back.
they turned him into
Oh yeah,
Rick
they
Rude.
destroyed Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode. And it seems
Man.
like he's at the point now where he's just buried on the roster.
He's Bobby barely employed.
Just like EY was.
Yeah,
That's
just
why
like
EY
Eric
was.
Young.
Man,
Yeah,
I
I
feel so
hate
bad for
that
that guy.
Young.
That was
Rude ended up back in TNA, just like TNA. I
Yeah.
mean, Impact.
He ended up back in TNA.
TNA.
I in the title picture too.
All right,
Right.
you guys,
Our last match.
let's spiral down into the main event of said evening. We got a returning Roman Reigns
Oh my god, I'm so
coming back red hot.
Braun-
Nobody knows if he's a face.
Braun
Is
just
he a
looked so
heel?
weird.
Nobody knows if he just wants to spear everybody in sight. No one knows right now. So we've got Roman Reigns. We've got the former champion Braun Strowman, who I have no idea what's going on with him either. He's back and forth. Is he face? Is he heel? No one knows.
Can I just say that was like the wackest title run I've ever seen in my life?
Seriously.
Big fact.
Seriously. That's a fact. And then we got our newly crowned Universal, champion Bray Wyatt the Fiend. Now, this is what I'm confused at, okay? So, on SmackDown, when they were finding the participants to sign the contract, Bray Wyatt signed the contract, not the Fiend. So, does that mean that Bray Wyatt is wrestling, or is it the Fiend?
Nah,
Well, Adam Pearce wasn't going to go find the Fiend. Are you crazy?
no, he wasn't.
I'm not going to find the Fiend. I might be dangerous, but I ain't going
I'm not
to
trying to
find
find
the
him either, but you know what? I mean, I made the lights flicker and pulled up on Reckless.
Hey, Bray is just the next of kin. That's all.
Can I ask why they had Main Man wear like a USPS outfit though?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
and
That
I
was
can
something
tell you
that
why.
Vince
I can
McMahon threw
definitely
on
tell you
there.
why. I can definitely tell you why.
That segment, he's working for Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
He's his, henchman or whatever the fuck he was supposed to be. And then the next
That's-
segment, he's got a mailman suit on. What is this?
That's a creative writer's political _ dig at the U.S. Postal Service system currently. That's all. Literally, that's what it is. It's
Oh,
because the contract didn't get back to Vince or something, right? Like I don't know if they got returned or not, but it's going to be where the Postal Service didn't return the contract on time, and it's going to be some chicanery like that. But that's literally what it is. It's a subversive little dig at the U.S. Postal Service from some writer. Making fun of the post office, and you watch, it'll come out that the contract wasn't delivered in time, or some weird thing will happen where not all it'll come down to the post office screwing it up. It'll literally come down.
Fool. You are a fool, JLH.
I'm
You are
telling
a
you.
fool for that. You know what?
You know what? I actually wouldn't be surprised that happened. Matter of fact, if we all got
Look at your Funko Pop order.
We're just
telling
looking
you,
at it right now.
I guarantee you, it'll be breaking news
Yeah.
tomorrow afternoon about that. You watch.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
The contract hasn't arrived. The post office doesn't deliver on Sunday. Something like that.
You know what?
I'm saying?
Somebody in the WWE is mad that their Funko Pop came in damaged,
Yeah.
and they're furious. Reckless. Was it you, Reckless?
Today?
His pop came in damaged today.
Yeah. That was
There might be something to that.
100%. You watch. Tomorrow it's going to be it won't be the loser will be the loser will lose because the post office didn't deliver on time or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's awful. Wow, that's really terrible.
Oh my god, I feel so bad for you, brother.
They want to send it in this thing.
Unbelievable.
Hot topic too. Don't they say they care about us? Like,
Hey, you know what? Walmart did that to me too with the gold edition Boba Fett too, and then they didn't have one to replace it, so I just got my money back. I was like, you know what? I don't want this damaged pop. Like, I don't want it, so gave it back. But you guys, let's get to these picks now. I am going to just jump out and say I'm picking Roman Reigns.
Same.
oh yeah.
I don't get the payback part of it though. Like I don't understand why he's coming back. Like
I mean, it is payback for him. He don't like either of the two, so payback.
I think it's payback for Roman because he was supposed to be the guy to fight at Mania, and then he backed out because of the COVID, and Braun took his
Yeah,
place.
you're right.
and won
But
the
they
title.
went
that.
his
You see
own.
that? You see
But
that?
that's not payback. That's just like I
Too
was off
sweet
the
me.
roster
Too
and I
sweet
want
me.
to come back. On
That's
the
for
roster.
sure payback.
Yeah, no, that's payback because Braun wouldn't be Braun without Roman stepping back.
You ain't a monster unless I'm around. That's what he
I'm
said.
just happy he's back. So
I do
really
like that
hope
line.
He's gonna win and take the title from. I don't understand how Fiend got the title, especially with the feud with Braun. Like, I get it because back in the day, they were on the same team, but whatever. But I think that Roman Reigns is gonna take the title because when he won it at WrestleMania, if he was, I mean,
Yeah,
I
he
would
was
hope he
supposed
would
to
have
be
won it at
Goldberg.
WrestleMania. So it's probably he's gonna take the title then.
I think we talked about this on the pod before too.
Yeah, we did.
Like he's not. Braun wasn't even supposed to have the belt, so to me, like it didn't make like
sense,
the whole
yeah.
feud was just kind of like happening until they found out who was really going to take the belt.
Come back
So
or
now
not.
that
Yep, now he's coming
here,
back. He's got
Roman,
the title. He's
yeah,
gonna get the
Roman's my obvious pick.
Mm-hmm.
But did any of you guys see SmackDown when Braun was on there? I thought it looked like a really huge Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did. He looked weird. He had the all like olive green on, and I told her, I was like, he looks weird today. Like, why does he look like this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's never been strong in the costume department ever.
No. Just goes in there and picks whatever. But I will say, the Jobber said this on their podcast. They said, how crazy would a bald Fiend look? They got the idea from seeing, Braun bald, obviously. Imagine a bald Fiend.
How about a bald Roman?
I think that would only happen if they were changing his character to his hair.
Definitely not losing his hair. He would look weird with no hair. I would tell you
He's gonna
that.
mess up his Hollywood career.
He's not ready to lose his hair yet.
Wait, so who's picked who so far? I've lost track.
So I as far as I know, I think I'm the only one who picked right now. I picked Roman. She picked Roman then. So let's move on to Reckless. Who do you got?
Just to prove that I'm not just like copying off of everyone.
You little copycat.
That's crazy. Yo, I mean, I feel like we're all, we know sometimes what the fuck they're going to do. They're not going to bring Roman, Mr. Big Dog Roman, back like that, have him attack the Fiend and not win. And it's a triple threat match, so it's easy for him to probably just slide in there and win. Braun Strowman's pissed at the Fiend right now. He can just kick his ass real quick and then, bam. Roman Reigns.
You know what? Roman Reigns is going to pin Braun Strowman for the win.
Yes, and the Fiend doesn't lose, technically, but he loses.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, is that who you're picking, Roman?
Yeah, Roman.
All right, let's go over to D. Who you got?
Paul Heyman guy. I'm picking Roman.
Paul Heyman guy. That's what I'm talking about. It's not a spoiler or a prediction. It's a spoiler.
Spoiler.
I mean, I'm just like Roman pins Braun, and that's it. Roman
pins Braun. That's what I got. So then that leads us to JLH. Who you got, brother?
Is Fiend or is he Bray Wyatt?
So far,
I don't know. I'm thinking that he's gonna be Fiend. He's gonna be Fiend because the advertised picture shows him with the mask on. So
okay, and I only ask because again, the Funhouse thing was with him as himself as.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Right. But I mean, if they advertise the picture, usually like the last time Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt fought, it actually showed like in the picture that it was Bray Wyatt fighting.
Okay, so here's the thing. My problem is the hot shotting of the world title lately on SmackDown. It's been passed around like a joint. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely.
They need to slow that down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not that I would know anything about that, but they need to slow that. They need to slow that down. They need to slow that down.
Love it.
Hey, the virtual back.
Who wants it next? Who wants it next?
But they wouldn't. I'll take it. But they wouldn't slow it down. You know what I'm saying? But don't hide it, light it. But they wouldn't.
Don't hide it, light it.
But here's the thing.
In that case, I'll be right back.
I would love to say that he's going to win that belt, and by all rights and intents and purposes, he's going to win because I think they just want to reset more than a payback. Mm-hmm. But the Fiend will keep that belt if it comes down to somebody not being Roman Reigns winning. It's just so hard to see and what's going to happen. But what I can tell you right now in my mind's eye is this. Roman Reigns wins that belt, but he cements his heel turn by not wrestling as much as you think he's gonna. I think he takes a Brock Lesnar-like schedule and wrestles once a month, once every 2 months. I don't think you see him. And I think that that's the direction they'll go. Is he's going to be the next Brock Lesnar by keeping that kind of, because that's how it works. You know, he's not going to wrestle a whole bunch if he wins that belt. You might see that belt defended at every third pay-per-view or something. But Roman wins, but if he does, you won't see him on TV a whole bunch.
Hey, that'd be dope. I mean that worked for Brock Lesnar. So I mean, when you're a Paul Heyman guy and you got him talking for you, you ain't really got to wrestle.
Plus, here's the thing: behind the scenes, he still has a compromised immune system. He still has a family he has to worry about. That's a guy who's in a position to be able to tell Vince, "Hey, take your title and shove it. I'm going home." And he did. You know what I'm saying? But not above doing it again, right? So he's probably worked a deal that got him a great Stone Cold ripoff shirt, and was able to wrestle, once or twice a month versus, or maybe even less than that. But you'll see plenty of him verbally and Paul Heymanly, but you won't see him wrestling a whole time if he wins that belt.
Eric said it is the best Undertaker match that won in WrestleMania 25 against Shawn, right?
Is that Shawn and him won? Is that the first one?
I thought that was
that's the first one.
Yeah, that was probably their best match.
Flair at 24, right?
The best Undertaker match. I like the Triple H Hell in the Cell match for lots of different reasons too. But Shawn Michaels Undertaker 1 is at WrestleMania is great. Even though it was Shawn Michaels Undertaker 29 based off all the other matches they'd ever had. You know what I'm saying?
Two boys.
I'm a fan of Taker Triple H 28 for the simple fact that I was there. So
yeah, there you go. Right?
Nice.
I mean, I'll take you this far. I like Taker Diesel at WrestleMania 12. Darn it, and Taker
I will never get to see. I'm so sad that I'll never get to see a long, delayed, like prolonged Undertaker entrance at a WrestleMania because of him retiring, and I never got to go. So I'm mad about that because I want to feel that euphoria while you're in there. The purple lights on you, the thunder.
I'm gonna tell you this just from my personal experience seeing an Undertaker entrance live. Okay, WrestleMania 28 was in Miami. Okay, it's 78 degrees. I literally got cold.
You got cold?
You got cold?
I got cold. Like
that shiver came down?
That entrance is
money.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's you see it so much watching pay-per-views growing up and up until now, and then when you see it live, it's just like, oh my God.
I know we all got that feeling right here just now.
Right down there at the bottom, the cockles.
Oh yeah.
Cockles of our hearts.
Yo, one time we were at a random Raw with my uncle actually, and like Taker wasn't even there. He hasn't been on TV for like who knows how long at that point. That was at the point where like he was showing up every Mania, and that was pretty much it. And my uncle was like, "Yo, he's gonna fucking show up. Like he's gonna be here." What do you know? He fucking shows up though.
Wow, that's crazy cool.
Yeah, he's still. He'll always brag about that, but hey, I mean, he felt it.
Yeah, for sure.
Who would have
that would ever be the best entrance? The Undertaker's entrance will forever be the best entrance in wrestling. Period.
Yeah.
I got to see him one time when him and Kane were going up against Stone Cold and Triple H. Remember when they were a little team for a little bit under Vince McMahon?
Oh
yeah, the two-man power trip.
Two-man power trip, yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome, but I didn't get to see Undertaker's entrance that day because he got beat up in the back before the match started. So they had to. So Kane came out, and then he's like waiting for Undertaker to show up, and here's the screen popped up, and he's beat up in the back, like by being beat up currently by the other two, and I'm like, oh man, still never got to see an Undertaker entrance, like. So then they ended up like brawling out into the front, but it was sad.
I was trying to. You got my memory jogged of all the because I've been to, like I said, 7 WrestleManias, and the one. Well, Taker Snook at 7 LA. I was there for that. There was no entrance there. I mean, that was just Undertaker. That was his first WrestleMania. Gosh, Taker Bundy at 11. Taker Diesel at 12. Taker Kane at 14. Right. That was the best when Kane came out in Tombstone Pete Rose. That was a great getting Kane's entrance and Undertaker's entrance under one roof at WrestleMania. That was great. That might be my favorite of all of them per se.
Put my man Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame though. What's up with that?
The what?
We need Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame.
That's the only Hall of Fame you can get into. It ain't gonna be baseball, you know. But
no, he
shots fired. Pew, 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 pew.
I love where he goes. He was in Boston. He goes, I was gonna leave tickets for Bill Buckner, but he couldn't bend over and pick them up. And then Kane came out in Tombstone Rose in the ring, and then Taker came out with the Druids and all that. The other cool Undertaker entrance that you can never discredit, and I was at Royal Rumble Boston when he made his return on the motorbike. The motorcycle Undertaker. Anyway, where do we get on the Undertaker? I have no idea. But yes.
I have no idea either. I forgot.
I will say my favorite Taker match is a lot of you said Taker Shawn or Taker Triple H. The first time Taker and Triple H did WrestleMania,
Houston,
17. That's my favorite Taker match.
Yeah.
They fucking killed each other.
Yeah,
Taker Flair. Flair was a great one. God, Taker didn't have bad matches except Giant Gonzalez at WrestleMania. That was it.
Yeah.
You know?
I really don't know what my favorite.
Yeah, it's like the only really bad WrestleMania match I can think of that Taker's ever been in.
Yeah, for real.
The chloroform ending.
Hell, he made King Kong Bundy look good. So I mean, come on.
And that was 8 years after Bundy should have been there. I mean, shoot, man.
Exactly.
At 34, it was kind of shaky. That might be the worst one.
Does anybody agree that it's unfair that a couple slots were taken away for WrestleMania because we had 3 Triple H matches, we had 2 Shawn Michaels matches? Like, does anybody think that that's kind of messed up that we didn't get other people in place of those spots?
Well, we could have had Jamie Noble and Nidia against the Hurricane. I mean,
you know what? I say yes and no because it would have been more stories to tell, but them fighting so many times at WrestleMania added to their specific story, so it made that kind of no.
I agree.
Yeah, well,
I think it's just Triple H and Shawn Michaels taking up too much. Like, Triple H has that power of like, I need to be the one. I need to be. It's got to be about me somehow. You know what I mean? And I'm
like his questions are making me want to do a whole nother show. Like I could be here for hours. I could save these questions because it's like I'm going to talk about these on my show because like I'm like, oh, you got me. I'm like, oh, there's so many
different things. Yeah,
we're gonna get 2 boys and their pops on here because they got some good point of views and some good questions. So we're definitely gonna have them on one time.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
2 boys, hit us up. We'll market it out.
You're going to make me do a wrestling-centric episode on my show this week. I promise. On my show.
Invite us over there. We'll be there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we're going to start wrapping it up here tonight. We're going to do like a roundabout table. Give one of our guests a chance to let us know what they have going on this week or what they have coming up. So we're going to start with D, the toy hunter. What you got coming up here?
Well, I think tomorrow I'm supposed to go out on the hunt, depending on the weather. I'm going to start my journey to search for these AEW figures that have not hit Tennessee yet.
Man.
Who's an action figure you're looking forward to trying to get the most from AEW?
I want the whole way. I want the whole way.
Well, if you're looking for Brandy, I don't think you'll have luck tomorrow because I think I heard that she's not in stores at all.
No, Brandy is actually going to be in Wave 2, from what I've been hearing.
So that might be why. Okay. And
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Nice. And then JLH, what about you?
Well, gosh darn it. I'm quitting YouTube, and this is the last time you'll ever see me.
We'll have to sign a petition for that not to happen.
Bye, everybody. Bye. See you
I'm
later.
going to put you on the list.
You just made the list. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays we do shows. We do live sometimes on Sundays if we get the itch and the urge. We're going to do another Jeopardy episode probably next week live. We got some couples lined up for that. We'd like doing live with you guys. If you'll have us back, we'd love to come back. And we do Instagram stuff. And this week, I promise you this much. This week on Tuesday, I'm going to tease you. We're going to have a battle of the 5-packs on my Tuesday episode. There's 2 major 5-packs that are out and are coming out and are arriving. Tuesday is the battle of the 5-packs at my house. And Thursday, we're going to do a wrestling-centric episode based off everything 2 boys and their pops talked about in those questions. And it's going to be a wrestling episode on Thursday. So, yeah, be there for
Let's
it.
go.
Gotta tune into that.
Tune in.
We're going to be breathing fire like Ricky the Dragon Steamboats.
All right, jobbers, what about you guys? I know you got your weekly podcast, but you guys want to talk about that and anything else?
Yeah, it's just gonna be us doing. We're gonna be recording this week. We're probably gonna get out and try to look for some more pops because we got to get more.
Yeah.
And
You don't have to. It doesn't.
no, we got to. We got to catch up.
They don't have enough wrestling.
We got the itch now. Now we got the itch. Now we got the itch. That's what it is.
I want to be on the podcast, by the way. I want to be on the Dangerous Jobbers podcast. How do I accomplish that mission?
Oh yeah, we definitely got to figure out how to make that work.
Yeah, we'll definitely work on it.
Because if you don't, dude, the vulture's gonna climb on the wide glide and take you down the slide. And what you gonna do with Dangerous Jobbers podcast as JLH rumble on
There
through?
you go.
Hey.
Under one condition though, you got to wear your title while you're doing it.
Brother, I won't just wear 1. I won't just wear 2. I'll wear the virtual title that I'm taking home. There you go. How you doing?
What?
Shots fired, yo.
Yes.
He said his promo game was too strong.
Look at Reckless. Reckless is speechless.
JLH loves all of you guys, and yeah, you guys are awesome.
Well,
We love you guys
Love
too.
you
Thank
too.
you guys for coming on the biggest episode in J&J with Monet history, yo.
Thus far, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Thus far. We are on episode 4.
Bigger, better, better.
Yeah.
You guys, and we're calling these things volumes, okay? We're volume 4 right now.
That's right, baby.
So-
It's cranked all the way up.
Hey, let's
Thank you
get it.
so much to the 6 people still watching because they were like, you know what? Support.
Definitely.
So thank you guys
Appreciate
so
you
much
guys.
for sticking in there with us. We know we're a bunch of nerds yapping about wrestling, but
Love
look
Love it.
at this guy over here. He's still.
Oh, his computer didn't freeze. Okay.
I thought
No,
he froze.
it's not.
Dangerous. When you gonna go pop over there and get your title back?
Hey, I don't know. It's got to be one of these days, bro. I'm gonna just surprise him.
Yeah, and then you guys surprise us by coming on live and having it.
Definitely.
That would be the ultimate surprise.
No, what would be a
guys,
better surprise is if I pop up over there and take yours.
Oh, you ain't got no chance, buddy.
Triple chance.
I keep it locked down. You can't even see it right here.
Go up with a mask on and take you down.
All right, that does it for this volume. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. We will be live again on Tuesday night where we crown a possible new champion.
Very possible. Very possible.
He only kept it for a week. He's gonna be like Sasha Banks.
You
He's
are
not
gonna-
keeping it long at all.
He's got that Keith Lee title reignitis. 45 days and out.
Transition to champion.
Ooh! This is a sad
A new person
time
is
in
going
history.
to be crowned, so we could guarantee that.
You are gonna get done like Bray Wyatt and have the title for 1 week, brother.
Oh my god.
You are going to be an interim champion.
I
guys,
still had a little bit of Zack Ryder.
Very
guys.
true.
Woo-woo.
Last thing about Tuesday, you guys. Not only do we go live on Reckless Pop's channel to crown our new champion, but we will also be doing predictions already for Saturday's AEW pay-per-view. And then on our channel, come Saturday, we will be crowning another champion. So you guys, it's wrestling all week
Non-stop
long.
wrestling.
Love it.
Love it.
So hope to see you guys all there Tuesday. And I'm done. I'm out of here.
Two boys and their pops. I'll do a promo for your show. We'll be there.
Pop come, keep it popping.
Hey,
Bye, guys.
We love y'all.
Peace out.
Yeah.
A little too sweet.